She got that sweet juice, Minute Maid, some about that lemonade. Take a sip, blowing purple clouds, taste like lemon haze. Conversations back and forth like damn, we could go on for days. Looking back at it like damn, she bad when she walk away. Here we go, been down this road, they already know. When we go on tour, I'll take you anywhere you wanna go. People talk about us like they understand just what this is. I just wanna give you all you want and then the double it. They all say I'm way too young, maybe I'm just ignorant. I won't find nobody like you on some real shit. Spend a couple hours on the phone, hey. I don't wanna let you go, I'll be all about you, babe. I'll be all about you, babe. Saying so unless you don't know, they won't find what we got and that gon' drive me crazy. No need to rush, I'ma still be here tomorrow. Take a chance,
Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force.
We back, baby!
Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force, the upper middle class superhero team that protects your innocence any way they can. They are Tallulah, Sebastian Caden, Zoe, Quota, and Dirk.
We don't tolerate different. Fighting evil in multicolored skin tight car off suspended. Pow! I'm happy to wait.
I don't even need to masturbate.
I dare off on the face of justice. Sex is bad.
And violence is good.
Gonna save the neighborhood from sex. Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force.
Check. Yo. Get ready, y'all. If you're new to the channel, get ready to kick some funky, fresh beats, y'all.
Well, I wrote this song for the Christian youth.
Get up,
I want
get your
to teach
steps
kids
in.
the Christian truth.
Get your dance
If you wanna
on.
reach those kids on the street, then you gotta do a rap to a hip-hop beat.
Let's go.
So I gave my sermon an urban kick. My rhymes are fly, my beats are sick. My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's cause Jesus Christ is my nigga. Woo.
Yes.
He's a life changer, miracle arranger. Born to the virgin mom in a manger. Water to wine, he's a drink exchanger.
And he died for your sins.
I preach the word, that's my gig. And I rhyme better than Notorious Big. All the other MCs, I wish them well. But if you live in sin,
You're burning hell.
Now I'ma pass the mic to my lovely wife. She's a fly MC and the light of my life. So to bust the rhyme without further ado, take it away, Mary Sue.
Mary Sue,
Jesus
Mary Sue.
Christ is my nigga. He's the son of the original G. And he was sent to Earth to elucidate the way that we should be. What? Like if another MC says you're a freak, you're a lame butt rapper and your rhymes are weak. I don't get mad and I don't critique. I forgive him and turn the other cheek. I don't blaspheme and I don't brag. I don't cuss. And my pants don't sag. I do exude a little Christian swag.
And I'm proud to be an American.
Jesus Christ is our nigga.
Jesus Christ is my nigga.
Let his light shine through ya.
Let his light shine through
Let his
you.
love pop a cap in your butt and say hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Jesus Christ is our nigga.
Jesus Christ is the nigga.
He's a homie MC, JC, you see. He's an honest, caring, peace-loving nigga like me.
A peace-loving nigga like
If you
me.
do drugs and you think you're cool, you need to come to Sunday school. Put those drugs in a garbage can. Stand up tall, you're a Christian man. Word up. I'm freestyling.
Hit me.
Yes.
You see, sometimes we think we need all this fancy knowledge to grow as a human.
This fancy knowledge.
But I got news for you. All you have to do is apply one concept and put it to work. That doubt is a virtue.
That doubt is a virtue.
Touch your neighbors and say it's time to doubt.
Touch your neighbor all over the place.
Here's a new kind of faith. It's not the kind of faith of wishful thinking of the heart.
No
or helps you deny reality. Or only works seldomly. It's the kind of faith that's reliable. Repeatable. It's the kind of faith that goes beyond all religions. All biases. Embraces doubt. It's open to change. It's the kind of faith where you know when it's been misplaced. It's the kind of faith that works. You can make sense of it. You can explain it. It's the kind of faith that you can see, touch, feel, and hear. It's the kind of faith that really does heal the sick. We put our trust, we put our hope, we put our confidence in things that are observable, measurable, repeatable, and most importantly, falsifiable. Let's join together and have a faith that spits in the face of gullibility. You have heard it said that faith has an objective. Well, what has your faith done for you lately? What has your faith done for society lately?
Yes.
Stephen's kind of faith has been around for thousands of years. But it was science that cured smallpox, measles, polio, and infection.
Yes.
Stephen doesn't want his faith to be held hostage to outcomes. But I say outcomes and results matter. Stephen said that with God in your presence, there's nothing you can't do. There's nothing you can't heal. There's nothing you can't restore. But we all know that's not true.
That ain't true.
You can't fly. You can't walk on water. You can't raise the dead. Let's be humble. Let's be honest. Let's stop with the hoping and start with the reasoning. Say no to astrology on Monday. No to crystals on Tuesday. No to chakras on Wednesday. No to the vacuum salesman on Thursday. No to homeopathy on Friday. No to faith healing. And yes to medical healing. And on Sunday, I want a faith that doesn't need a holy book or a pastor or a priest or a rabbi or an imam to know it's not okay to harm others.
Not okay to harm others. Amen. Hallelujah. Welcome back, everyone, to the totally responsible and definitely safe for work. Definitely just very serious program about very serious academic work that we just take everything is very serious around here, folks. Very just so serious. We're doing things with the government's money. You have to be very serious with what you do with it. You can't be fucking around.
Was I feeling it? I was bugging out, man, I was on some different shit. Stood by my side, started all friends with benefits. Hot box of ride around like we winning it. Started by the Maples, now we down by Staples. Bags on Rodeo, shorty on giving you the world. And I can at least. Cause you take away the pain from me. And I love it how you do it so gracefully. Still think about Miami when we ate for lift.
Oh, wow, I don't know what's going on, y'all.
Caught the Uber, caught the Lyft, I got the...
Y'all, I told y'all the best and worst things always happen together. Anytime something great happens, y'all gotta know that the fucking theists are gonna unleash the prayers against us, y'all. And so you're gonna see Jesus player hating, you might see Muhammad, you might see the Holy Spirit coming through this bitch, disconnecting the internet. We might have a power outage. The walls might just come crumbling down sometimes, you know. You know, the other night, y'all missed it, y'all. The other night, I swear to y'all, the other night, fucking Christians were just marching around. They were just fucking marching around like this. They were fucking marching around my house, fucking with trumpets and shit. They were fucking trying to get the walls to come down with the trumpets and the horns and all of that shit. And you never know, it might work one day. It might work. All I'm trying to say is when you're out here trying to take over the internet, things start to come against you. You know, things really do start to come against you. People don't take it lying down. All right, let's get in here and record this fucked up ass science video before you know, shit goes seriously sideways. All right. All right. Well, I don't even know what we're doing anymore. All right, we got to pull up the script. Script is up here in front of me. All right, let's appreciate you for lurking, Cameron. Yeah, before Jesus get back. Exactly. Exactly, AR. All right, you go ahead and you record. All right, you go ahead and you record. You pull up this. You go here. All right. Welcome to the overview tutorial. In 3, 2. Welcome to the overview tutorial for EVIL-Ed 4. EVIL-Ed is a digital evolution model system that allows you to investigate evolutionary concepts using data from experiments you conduct with evolving digital organisms. In EVIL-Ed, we refer to these individual organisms as Ovidians. In this video, I will introduce the viewer chooser, freezer, and lab bench that make up the main areas of the user interface. The viewer chooser area has 3 buttons to switch among 3 viewer modes. The population viewer, which is the default view when you open up EVIL-Ed, contains the virtual petri dish, experimental setup, and statistics panels. The organism button switches to the organism viewer, which allows you to observe an organism's genome, run that genomic instruction sequence, confirm phenotypes, and display an offspring's mutations. The analysis button switches to the analysis viewer, which allows you to view data collected from one or a few finished experimental runs and compare graphs of population variables, for example, the average fitness of organisms in populations over time. The freezer area allows you to save individual organisms, populations, and dishes with configured environmental settings. Saved items are referred to as frozen or saved. All right, we're gonna stop there, see what we got, see if we like it before we record too much. Also, let's take a look at this introduction sequence when I just stare at the camera and look sexy for a couple of seconds. If we notice that the hotness factor has been elevated by the sheer image quality afforded to us by our new Canon EOS R5, we'll be very happy with this purchase. All right, we need to unplug and replug in this USB device right quick. Come on, show me that USB storage. No, maybe not. Not so much. Not so much into that idea. Nope, for some reason not getting it. Getting everything else, media, library, cache, we're just not getting this USB. Here. Uh-oh. All right, there we go. USB drive. All right, you go ahead and you record. All right, you go ahead and you record. You pull up this. You go here. All right, well, this is fucking dog shit. All right. Welcome to the overview tutorial. In 3, 2. Welcome to the overview tutorial for EVIL-Ed 4. EVIL-Ed is a digital evolution model system that allows you to investigate evolutionary concepts using data from experiments you conduct with evolving digital organisms. In EVIL-Ed, we refer to these individual organisms as Avidians. In this video, I will introduce the viewer chooser, freezer, and lab bench that make up the main areas of the user interface. The viewer chooser area has 3 buttons to switch among 3 viewer modes. The population viewer, which is the default view when you open up EVIL-Ed, contains the virtual petri dish, experimental setup, and statistics panels. The organism button switches to the organism viewer, which allows you to observe an organism's genome, run that genomic instruction sequence, confirm phenotypes, and display an offspring's mutations. The analysis button switches to the analysis viewer, which allows you to view data collected from one or a few finished experimental runs and compare graphs of population variables, for example, the average fitness of organisms and populations over time. The freezer area allows you to save individual organisms' populations in dishes with configured environmental settings. Saved items are referred to as frozen. Notice that the hotness factor has been elevated and looks sexy. Also, let's take a look at this introduction sequence when I just stare at the camera and look sexy for a couple of seconds. If we notice that the hotness factor has been elevated by the sheer image quality afforded to us by our new Canon EOS R5, we'll be very happy with this purchase. That's how we're gonna make our videos from now on, y'all. Yeah, this thing is great. It's just I can't put it in a good spot. It's just getting it in a good spot. So I'm not too worried about it. Let's go ahead and do this thing. Let's see what we got. I don't really need it for anything other than some introductory material. So we'll go ahead and kind of rock with it like we were rocking with it before. Of course, the battery just died on me. So there's that. So there goes that. Let me go see if I got a backup battery. I'm gonna have to charge it anyway. All right. All right. All right, gang, we're good. We let the battery die, and that's fine because we're only going to really use that camera for the introduction anyway. So it's totally not a big deal. We can just capture that tomorrow and tack it on. It'll look nice. And then we'll use our fancy transition. All we really need to do is record the... I don't know what this thing is talking about. All we need to do is really record the Evita Ed part with the script. So let's go ahead and get a run or two of that, and then we'll be good to go for the night. All right, let's say record. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the stream tonight, guys. I have no idea what's up with that. But if it keeps happening, once I'm done with this recording, I'll switch over to my other computer. All right, let's go ahead and do this. All right, let's record. We don't need that. We just need to make sure our camera's not in the way, which I can't see right now. Oh, yeah, this isn't recording. Stop this. This isn't recording my webcam. Okay. God damn it. Is that, I must have, let's close this for now. Close all that. I must have something open that's using my camera. See, it's not recording my webcam anymore. Stop. Add webcam overlay. Advanced. It's not showing it to me. All right, let's get out of here. Bandicam. Let's add. The free version is limited. Yeah, okay. Advanced. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's. Oh, goodness. Okay, yeah, you have to close it out of there. I guess that's okay. Let me see the composition a little bit there. Yeah, it's kind of not what I wanted as far as the zoom. All right, let's see settings. Camera control, zoom. There we go. Let me see. Goodness. There, kind of like that. Perfect. Leave it. Apply it. Okay. Say okay. Say okay. All right. Now say record. There we go. All right. Now we don't have the Evita ad pulled up. Perfect. Just wonderful here. Great. All right. Recording in 3, 2. Welcome to the overview tutorial for Evita Ed 4. Evita Ed is a digital evolution model system that allows you to investigate evolutionary concepts using data from experiments you conduct with evolving digital organisms. In Evita Ed, we refer to these individual organisms as Evidians. In this video, I will introduce the viewer chooser, freezer, and lab bench that make up the main areas of the user interface. The viewer chooser area has 3 buttons to switch among 3 viewer modes. The population viewer, which is the default viewer when you open Evita Ed, contains the virtual petri dish, experimental setup, and statistics panels. These panels allow you to run evolution experiments and collect data. The organism view allows you to observe an organism's genome, run that genomic instruction sequence, confirm phenotypes, and display an offspring's mutations. The analysis button switches to the analysis viewer, which allows you to view data collected from one or a few finished experimental runs and compare graphs of population variables. For example, the average fitness of organisms and populations over time. The freezer area allows you to save individual organisms, populations, and dishes with configured environmental settings. Saved items are referred to you as frozen or saved. The configured dishes panel stores individual ovidians for use as in later experiments. The organisms panel stores individual ovidians for use as ancestors in population viewer experiments or for examination with the organism viewer. The populated dishes panel stores experimental populations for continuing experiments using the population viewer or for examination with the analysis mode. The lab bench area is where experiments are performed. Ovidian individuals and populations are observed and data is collected and analyzed. When in population viewer, the lab bench consists of the virtual petri dish or map, which is the digital environment in which the ovidians reproduce and the ovidian populations evolve. To the right of the map are several information panels. All right, that's fine for now. Let's stop it. Let's go here. There we go. All right, now these panels of the user interface. Using data from Ed4. EVITA-Ed is a digital evolution to... Welcome to the overview tutorial for EVITA-Ed 4. EVITA-Ed is a digital evolution model system that allows you to investigate evolutionary concepts using data from experiments you conduct with evolving digital organisms. In EVITA-Ed, we refer to these individual organisms as ovidians. In this video, I will introduce the viewer chooser, freezer, and lab bench that make up the main areas of the user interface. All right, let's get Bandicoot in here. All right, actually, you know what? Let's do this again. I want to take another shot at the whole thing, and then that'll kind of be. It'll be better to take another shot at this whole thing. All right, let's leave this alone. Let's go to the organism viewer. Let's put the ancestor in there. And then the analysis. All right. Okay. Now we have a little bit of something going in here. Let me check messages. Uh-oh, it's back. Are you still on? Yeah. I'm still on. We still out here, yo. Barely. We surviving. Somehow. Advanced 1080 by 60. Let's get it. All right. All right, let's go ahead and take another shot at that, y'all. Three, two, one. Welcome to the overview tutorial for EVITA-Ed 4. EVITA-Ed is a digital evolution model system that allows you to investigate evolutionary concepts using data from experiments you conduct with evolving digital organisms. Let's stop it there. I'm going to turn the fan down on the AC. It's a little loud. All right. The fucking computer fan's still loud as shit, but whatever. It'll be better. All right, let's do it again. Here we go. Recording in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the overview tutorial for EVIL-Ed 4. EVIL-Ed is a digital evolution model system that allows you to investigate evolutionary concepts using data from experiments you conduct with evolving digital organisms. In EVIL-Ed, we refer to these individual organisms as Ovidians. In this video, I will introduce the viewer chooser, freezer, and lab bench that make up the main areas of the user interface. The viewer chooser area has 3 buttons to switch among 3 viewer modes. The population viewer, which is the default view when you open EVIL-Ed, contains the virtual petri dish, experimental setup, and statistics panels. These allow you to run evolution experiments and collect data. The organism button switches to the organism view. This allows you to observe an organism's genome, run that genomic instruction sequence, confirm phenotypes, and display an offering's mutations. The analysis button switches to the analysis viewer, which allows you to view data collected from one or a few finished experimental runs and compare graphs of population variables, for example, the average fitness of organisms in populations over time. The freezer allows you to save individual organisms, populations, and dishes with configured environmental settings. Saved items are referred to as frozen or saved. The Configured Dishes panel stores experimental setups for reuse to aid in treatment replication. The Organisms panel stores individual Ovidians for use as ancestors in population viewer experiments or for examination with the organism viewer. The Populated Dishes panel stores experimental populations for continuing experiments using the population viewer or for examination with the analysis mode. The lab bench area is where experiments are performed. Ovidian individuals and populations are observed and data is collected and analyzed. When in the population viewer, the lab bench consists of the virtual petri dish or map, which is the digital environment in which the Ovidians reproduce and the Ovidian population evolves. To the right of the map are information panels. When in stats mode, they display a variety of real-time statistics about the organisms in the virtual petri dish. When you click Setup, the information panels change to the Setup mode, which where you can access the environmental settings to configure an experimental run. Here you can change the dish size, the per site mutation rate, the ancestral organism or organisms that will seed a run, the availability, amount, and pattern of resources in the dish environment, and other parameters. To see an example experimental run with default settings, go to the population viewer, go to the settings, go to the setup, drag an organism. We'll stop here. The reason is because I shouldn't have done this so I could set it up when it gets to that part. That's most of it. I'd say that's probably about 3/4 of it. So we'll do one more. We'll try to go through the whole thing. The only reason is because I'm going to do the final version tomorrow, and I want to give myself these extra reps so that I'm just a little bit sharper with it. Extra practice always helps. And then we'll also, so we're just about done. I had about maybe like a paragraph or 2 left there. So that was a pretty good recording. Let's go ahead and clear out the organism view. Let's leave it like that. Let's do analysis. Let's leave analysis like that. Let's do population new, discard, don't send, don't care about that. Go to stats. All right, here we go. We don't really care about that. Let's go ahead and hit record. In 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the overview tutorial for EVITA-Ed 4. EVITA-Ed is a digital evolution model system that allows you to investigate evolutionary concepts using data from experiments you conduct with evolving digital organisms. In EVITA-Ed, we refer to these individual organisms as Evidians. In this video, I will introduce the viewer chooser, freezer, and lab bench that make up the main areas of the user interface. The viewer chooser area has 3 buttons to switch among 3 viewer modes. The population viewer, which is the default view when you open EVITA-Ed, contains the virtual petri dish, experimental setup, and statistics panels. The organism button switches to the organism viewer, which allows you to observe an organism's genome, run that genomic sequence, confirm phenotypes, and display an offspring's mutations. The analysis button switches to the analysis viewer, which allows you to view data collected from one or a few finished experimental runs and compare graphs of population variables such as average fitness of organisms in populations over time. The freezer area allows you to save individual organisms, populations, and dishes with configured environmental settings. Saved items are referred to as frozen or saved. The configured dishes panel stores experimental setups for reuse in later experiments. The organisms panel stores individual Evidians for use as ancestors in population viewer experiments or for examination with the organism viewer. The populated dishes panel stores experimental populations for continuing experiments using the population viewer or for examination with the analysis mode. The lab bench area is where experiments are performed, Evidian individuals and populations are observed, and data is collected and analyzed. When in the population viewer, the lab bench consists of the virtual petri dish or map, which is the digital environment in which the Evidians reproduce and the Evidian population evolves. To the right of the map are several information panels when in the stats mode. They display a variety of real-time statistics about the organisms in the virtual petri dish. When you click Setup, the information panels change to Setup mode, which is where you can access environmental settings to configure an experimental run. Here you can change the dish size, the per-site mutation rate, the ancestral organism or organisms that will seed or run, the availability, amount, and pattern of resources in the dish environment, and other parameters. To see an example experimental run with the default settings, go to the population viewer, go to Setup, drag an organism from the freezer to the ancestral organism box, then click Run below the map. The seed ancestor begins to replicate and its offspring spread across the dish. Click the Stats button to view statistics of the evolving population. To see an example of what the genome of a single Evidian looks like, go to the organism viewer and drag the All Functions item from the organisms panel of the freezer to the genetic code box next to the genetic symbol near the top of the lab bench. The circular organism that will appear is composed of instructions represented by single letters within colored circles. Click Run to observe the execution of this Evidian's genetic program. To see an example of data from a saved experiment, go to the analysis viewer and drag the @example item from the populated dishes panel in the freezer into the blank central area. A graph appears showing data from this saved example run. Click the drop-down menu options from the bottom right of the legend to see different data plotted on the graph. In this video, we introduced the navigation, freezer, and lab bench areas and some basic controls of the user interface. Additional tutorials with details about these are available at evitaed.msu.edu. All right, Bandicoot. Oh, I love that. That was so slick. Right into the cut. All right, where's that file at, though? I think it's OneDrive, Documents, Bandicam. Details, date. All right, guys, let me bring over the thing so I can actually see the stream. I had to kind of focus on that. When I do that, I can't watch the chat. While I do that, I have to kind of focus on the script for a minute. All right, what is this sorcery? AR, good night, good night, good night. Appreciate y'all, appreciate y'all. Ooh, my neck got a little stiff there. All right, so what we want to do right now, y'all, is we just want to do a quick clip on that. In 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the overview tutorial for EVITA-Ed 4. EVITA-Ed is a digital evolution model system. All right, that's pretty good. Evolutionary concept. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the overview. All right, you know what? We don't need to do this. I got a better idea. Let's go. Don't save. Let's go straight into resolve. All right, let's save project as. We'll do intro 2, and we'll change the date to the 9th. And then what we need to do is we need to go ahead. Would you like to create a copy of the render cache files? Copying these files could take several minutes. If these files are not copied, render cache would need to be regenerated copy. All right, and then let's go over to our media. Let's go ahead and take that clip that we just made. All right, good night, Cameron. Appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. Those of you that are just joining us, we're working on a digital evolution education software video. We just finished up wrapping. We just wrapped recording the sort of draft of the main portion of it that we'll use for the night. We'll edit this in. We'll send it off to my advisor. Tomorrow we'll record an updated version of it. That'll just be cleaner, a little bit smoother after a couple practice runs, but this will let him give us some feedback. We'll also have to, I think we'll have to order the pro version to get rid of the watermark. And then we'll record a mini little intro that'll make it look nice. Thank you so much, Cameron, for using the buy command. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and drag this file then into here. And then we're going to go ahead and generate optimized media. That'll take a minute, but it'll make editing with it much faster. man, I'm gonna go ahead and puff something. I'm glad we got that done. I'm so glad y'all joined me and supported. Really sorry about the issues we had with the stream tonight. We've gotten it disconnected a couple times. A couple times I had to hard reconnect it. The other times it was able to sort of reconnect on its own. But let's go ahead and play something. My advisor will be super happy. He'll know I was up super late cranking on this. I'll chill for a little bit, get a good night's sleep, figure out how to reheat my wings. And then, yeah, I'll get back at this. We'll finish it up strong tomorrow. It'll be done in time for what we need to do on the 10th. And I think we'll be good to go. All right, let's sign in. I was like, what the hell has happened to my YouTube here? But I realized it's because I'm not logged in. It's going to do the 2-factor. Yep, it's me. Let's do that real quick. Yeah, we might have to chill, do some Arm Brown and chill, a little gin and truth, man. We've been grinding. We've been grinding and grinding and grinding all day. We've been grinding for like 10, 12 hours. I think 12, so close to 12. Let's see it. Oh. That's what drummers do when we stress. When you stressed. Oh, and he caught that on time? Oh, that was fine. Oh, one stick though? Oh, shit. He just has pent up aggression. Pent up energy. Oh my goodness. Nigga said, I'm done. I'm going home. I'm out. I'm done. I'm out. See you later. Yo, real drummers. Those are real drummers too. They like, yo, I'm out. I'm going home. That wasn't no bums. That was real niggas that could play. That was like, yo, I'm out. I'm out. I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side. We might have to do some Capcom fighters. We're definitely into that Capcom fighters. We only got 3 hours of Capcom fighters in us, but we might have to catch a little bit of that Evo. All right, y'all. You know I'm trying to sneak peek some entertainment. Let's go ahead and finish this up. All right. So look, we're gonna go over to our edit window real quick. This is where we have the main thing. We just really want to replace this. Actually, there's a way to do this. There's like a right way to do this, like the way that the cool kids do this. Get this the fuck out of here. Yeah, this one. All right, so now we need to go in here. Yeah, this one. All right, here. Here, let's use our wheel. Welcome to the overview tutorial for No. 3, 2, 1. Let's set the in there. Welcome to the overview tutorial for Avita Ed 4. All right, and then let's go all the way to the end. Let's use our scroll. Oh yeah, we're using the wheel, baby. We're feeling fancy. Let's go to shuttle. No, whoa, you're way too far down. Oh, shuttle's fast, sorry. Go to scroll, get to the end, go to jog, which is slow. There we go. All right, that's the end. We're too far back. Out these are available at avitaed.msu.edu. All right, and we'll do our out there. Okay, now let's save all of this. And then there's a particular type of cut we want to do to get in here. We almost want to do, I forget what it's called. Source overwrite. Maybe it's a ripple overwrite. Nah. Let's undo that. Source overwrite. Oh wait, hang on a sec. All right, what does that do? Nah, let's not fuck around with this because I don't know what I'm doing. All right, let's wait till we learn how to use those to do that. For now, let's just backspace this out of here. Oh, wrong keyboard. All right, backspace that out of here. Drop this down in here instead. It's lunchtime. I'm having chicken curry. Kelly, pro teacher. Chicken curry with pineapple and peanuts. Penang curry. Oh, I like Penang curry. Yeah. And I like Massaman curry. Massaman's probably my favorite, but I like the Penang too. Fantastic. That sounds great. Oh, you're in Thailand. Oh, see, we need to be... See, I'm in the damn United States of America, which in case y'all didn't know, it's not the place to be. Or generally speaking. All right, we should be good. Let's see what this looks like. Welcome to the overview tutorial for EVIL-Ed 4. EVIL-Ed is a digital evolution model system that allows you to investigate evolutionary concepts using data from experiments. That was nice, though. That was nice and fast. We put the fade out there. Welcome to the overview tutorial for EVIL-Ed 4. EVIL-Ed is a digital... Let's make this a little bit longer.
Let's get started.
Welcome to the overview tutorial for EVIL-Ed 4. Yeah, that made it a little bit more dramatic, a little bit less sudden. Welcome to the overview tutorial. Actually, a little bit even longer is better. Welcome to the overview tutorial for EVIL-Ed 4. EVIL-Ed is a digital evolution model system that allows you to investigate evolutionary concepts using data from experiments you conduct with evolving digital organisms. In EVIL-Ed, we refer to these individual organisms as Ovidians. In this video, I will introduce the viewer chooser, freezer, and lab bench that make to see an example of what legend to see areas and some basic user and lab bench areas and some basic controls of the user interface. Additional tutorials with details about these are available at evilaed.msu.edu. Actually quite good. evilaed.msu.edu. All right, let's do that. Make that change. We'll save. All right, guys, let's deliver this sucker. H264 master browse. We're going to call it full test 5. We're going to full test 6. We'll put a date on this. 8/9/22. We will add it to the render queue. Y'all know I'm feeling like I'm ready to celebrate a long day's work. Kelly, the pro teacher, is rocking with me. She's on her lunch break. I can't just end the stream while she's in the middle of her lunch break. We're gonna have to celebrate getting this goddamn work done today and find something fucking fun to get into. All right, y'all, look. Oh, look at how fast we're exporting. Y'all, that's because we're using a fast-ass computer and it's not doing anything else right now because it is not streaming. And then we'll use our fancy camera to replace our intro. Somebody just asked me if I could hear them. I can't hear you. I don't know. Are you in Discord or Restream? Discord?
Discord.
All right, hang on a sec. Let me pull up my Discord here. Yeah, I can sure as fuck hear him, but which Discord are you on?
Yours?
No, I know. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm actually hearing you through. Do me a favor, count to 10.
Well,
oh, never mind. I figured out. You're good. You're good.
6,
You're
7,
good. You're good. Where's my I just don't know why the window isn't popping up. All right, here. All right, here we go. So is this
Midnight?
Tanya?
Yes.
Oh, all right. What's up?
Nothing much. I
pulled
saw you were in here, and I figured I'd come in.
Yeah. This is just so, thanks. That's actually great. That lets me know everything's working. But yeah, can you hear the stream okay in there? And then you should be able to, you can see me working on the screen here, working on this video. Great. Perfect. All right, we're done. Let's go ahead and check out this video, guys. Let's say open file location. I don't know, here. Hi, I'm Dr. J. Bundy, and welcome
this is the part
to
we're
the
gonna
Evita
replace.
Ed Studio. On this video, we'll be introducing you to Evita Ed version 4's graphical user interface, which we lovingly refer to as the virtual lab bench. Let's get started. All right, now guys, you could see that part literally took 30 seconds. And so tomorrow, when I mean we really literally want to just replace that 30-second intro, I literally am not exaggerating. We want to replace that 30-second part. What we want to do is we got that really nice camera I was showing you guys earlier. And so what we want to do is we want to take that really nice camera. We want to replace the intro that I just showed you, that 30-second piece, with the new one, which with me out of costume, using the really nice camera. That'll actually show the NSF, hey guys, look, we took that really expensive camera you brought us. We made this little 30-second clip with it. It looks so nice. Thanks for all that tax money you sent us. I'm now going to go use it to be a YouTube pervert and make videos making fun of people's gods.
So you're mocking them, basically.
No. This is a legit video. I'm just saying that where we have to we have to use the equipment that they paid for so that we can show them we used it. And and then after that we can use it for whatever the hell we want.
So I have a quick question
go
for
ahead.
you. Why the purple tint? Like I've seen other people use this purple filter, and it's just so bad on the eyes. Like I don't even want to look at your video
why.
or pictures.
It's supposed to be. I mean, I could go clear like this, but it's supposed to give you the psychedelic purple thing, man. That's I don't know. This is what some people do.
I mean, I love purple, considering it's a mixture of red and blue, so it perfectly represents what I'm about. You know, my personality. It's like, oh hey, you know what? Life is neither red nor blue, but purple.
Yeah, that's
in the sense of life isn't black and white; it's gray. You know.
Yeah. So yeah, it just goes with the theme. All right. But yeah, man, I gotta get focused on this thing. So I'll probably
all right, I can just leave.
Focus on this. No, you're good. You can stay there. I'm just gonna mute it so I can work. But you'll be able to listen in there. All right. Let's I think no wait, hang on a sec. That stops him from yeah, that's muted so he can't come there, and then he can still hear me, right? We've got the Discord going. Yeah. So you guys can hop in there if you're in the Discord, if you're ever in the Discord and you want to listen to the stream and you're not watching it. you can do that in the Discord, and we can take calls. But I don't think he wants to ask me anything about what I'm doing. I don't really want to talk about my lighting choices. Welcome to the overview tutorial for EVITA-Ed 4. EVITA-Ed is... All right, so this is done, I think. Yep, it's exported. We changed the link. Yes, this is link. This is link. Yes, this is link. Yes, this is live. All right, let's... At evitaed.msu.edu. Oh, that timing worked out so killer. All right, perfect. Boom. Let's send it to Rob. We need to go into our email. Oh, yeah. They're gonna I'll reply to them. That's the active lens schedule. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I gotta remember that I have to do this thing on Wednesday at noon. What time is my... Wait, what's the schedule? Is this the schedule? Oh, here's the schedule. Okay. What time is my talk? Oh, my shit's later. Thank goodness. Oh, model exercises. Okay. Oh, 4 o'clock. Oh, perfect. Yes. Historical contingency exercise. J. Bundy, University of Minnesota. 4 o'clock on Wednesday. Let me put that in my phone because I will forget. I can't put it in my phone right now. Hang on. I did a thing so I could put it on my calendar. Let's see if that's still a thing. Nope. Gotta go and add it again. All right. I guess I did it on the other machine. Yeah, no, the Google one that you were just signed into. All right, here we go. Two-step verification. Yep, go ahead, verify. Yes, it is me. Allow. Send your messages using this name, Pocket Locker. All right. Mail gets even better with Outlook on the phone. Done. We'll do that later. Right now, I need to know that Wednesday, the 10th, I have the new event, which is EVITA-Ed history exercise. So I got to remember to do this. I got to remember to make a presentation for this tomorrow, too. It's 4 p.m. Why isn't it letting me do anything? Here. Oh, it's not all day. That's why. 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Oh, goodness. Messed that up. 4 p.m. Here we go. Ends at, it's not going to be an hour, but that's fine. I need the reminders. Save. I need another one. Can I add more? All right, let's do that. All right, save it, save it, save it. God, it should be easier. It should be able to add more than one like I can on my phone. All right, no worries. That's done. That's good. Let's email Rob and get about this bitch. All right, Rob Pennock. Let's say Pennock. All right, reply. Hey, Rob, here is what I have so far. Let's meet later tomorrow. Do you have availability after 5? What time am I gonna get up? 4. I'm gonna go to bed like 6, like 2. I'm gonna get up. Let's say, do you have availability after 6 p.m.? The battery on the new camera died. I just need to record a new 30-second intro. Also, I will likely re-record the tutorial just to tighten up a couple of things, but with those changes, it should be in good shape for Wednesday. All right. Very respectfully. Okay. All right. Now let's go with showing them where that is. That should be. Oh, geez, where's that thing at? It's either in Documents, Bandicam. No, it's not there. All right. It's in Media, Studio, Resolve Exports, Avita Ed. This one. That's fine. Let's let it attach it. I guess it's going to send it with the Google Drive link. How did I do it before? Oh, I guess I didn't do it before. All right. Let's just zip it real quick. Politicking with my woes. That's fine. All right, here we go. Yes, we're live. Why is my desk so cluttered? And you're confused by the title of the video. Shouldn't be confused by the title of the video. Title of the video is we make an evolution education video for using your tax money. That's exactly what we just did. Just made an evolution education video. It is sponsored by the National Science Foundation. And why is my desk so cluttered? I don't know. My desk actually not that cluttered. I just uncluttered my desk. Are you watching us in real time? Because my desk is as uncluttered as it's ever been. If you're asking about the devices, it has lots of devices on it. It has multiple keyboards on it because I control multiple computers. It has a mixer. It has 2 stream decks. It has a video editor. It has a vocal processor, a monitor control, another monitor control coming out of my mixer, my headphones, my tablet for watching the stream, my drum pad for sampling beats, the actual mixer that's going into the stream. This is the camera. Over here we have my piano, my other MIDI controller, an audio interface, a wireless microphone, and a DJ controller. So literally for the first time in probably 3 months, I can say there's no clutter on my desk, which is not the norm. All right, let's see. Did we get these? Don't care about those. Don't care about that. This looks like we're good here. don't care what he does. You can edit it. All right. That's it, guys. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of clutter on my desk. I'm going to grab a cup full of some alcohol. I'm going to put some marijuana stuff. I'm actually not going to put it on my desk. I'm going to put it over here on the table. And when I get back, we'll take a toast, and we will, watch a little content, have some fun, make fun of some fuck faces, and have a little fun on stream for a bit. J Bond, thanks so much for coming through the chat. I appreciate you. Kelly, Pro T-shirt, appreciate you representing us in Thailand. We all over the world, folks. We all over the mother effing world. All right, we're logged into my YouTube. Let's see who we want to get into. We really want to get into some gin and truth. Ooh, somebody said they don't believe in God anymore. Ooh, we about to get up in his business. Before we do that, let's promote Cuz one more time. Like I said,
I don't believe in God anymore.
Y'all, on Friday, we will be doing an album release party for this album, La Guardia, Friday, August 12th. Cuz, OG Roddy himself will probably come through. Let us know. This one's called Crunch Time Flow. Let's get it. I'm going to get a drink. When I get back from the drink, we going to toast. Then we going to have some fun.
Calling, wake me up, man, I don't need alarm. I hope I get to where I'm going before time is gone. Just hope that even if I don't, they go and play my songs. Throw on my merch, roll some papers, hit the Henny strong. I'm past rap, niggas steady screaming where they cash at. Meanwhile, these bookings coming in through selling cash app, and that's fast. Running in them circles while I lap cats. To the same nigga pulling zips about the backpack. Shit a rat race, get cheese still in last place. Chances I'll take. Can't wait, let's the bag straight. Been on my game, I don't lag on they ass. Soon enough, the same ones that hate, same ones that's valet. Damn right, niggas wanna see your gigs on standby. Damn right, niggas crossing over like you sham guy. Swear I never gave a fuck what niggas said. Cause if you shake my hand, we 100 or I can't. You my nigga, I would never take the stand on ya. You my nigga tryna get 100 grand with ya. Yeah, if you my dog, know I love you the most. Cause the ones I call bros, we done been through the worst. Man, that's dedication. Stay patient, ain't lack faith. Ups and downs, but it's a crunch time, and that's me. Did the dash straight out the lot, playing some Max B. Niggas see me grinding, top 10 and rising. Blueprint, we wildin'. Brunch time, we vibing. Blunt lit inside it, never know who gon' pop it. Yeah, know I love you the most. You forever show me love, know I'm keeping you close. Know I'm keeping you close. You forever show me love, know I'm keeping you close. Some shit that I was thinking about. Just some shit that I was thinking about. Yeah. Right? You can get hit with the stick talk, put some money on your head like a tip jar. Young aviation, I lift off. You the man in your city, I'm big dog. Getting high, ride around in low weeds. Getting money, we was only playing G's. Made a couple dial up on Cleveland. Still that same nigga from La Place and Beef. Packed through the mail, it's exotics now. Yeah, they used to have doubts, but who got it now? Went state to state and I'm selling out. Had to go hard, got a second child. I remember them days only moms was down. Damn. Feel like a only child, they had locked my bro up, bill 100,000. I was still in the street trying to hold him down. Can't explain it, but now we're popping. New month, gotta take shorty shopping. New deals got me feeling grateful. Did it off with a gang, gotta thank me. They ride the wave, I stick to the mission. Hell for none but the set, fuck you other niggas. I'ma just grind till it's ceiling. Run up the money until I'm winded. Can't slip, never switch sides, who I came with. Life on the line for my clique. Know I'm gon' ride for my family. These niggas won't ride for they cause. Know I'm gon' slide if you call. Yeah, ride for my dogs. I'm gon' ride for my dogs. Yeah.
112 all black, we the family. This for all my C's, fuck a plan B. Never switched on the bro, stick to the 3 code. Give a fuck if you understand me. Bro just did 10 in the slammer. Paranoid, had to keep the tool handy. Niggas hate when you great lockdown, getting cake in the streets, looking sweet like candy. About to fly on niggas airplane mode. Neck deep in shit, it's the same old. I done flexed on the homies for a little too long. 2022, I'm about a Range Rover. That'll hush you, niggas straight flush you. Niggas ain't gotta waste money on the drain, no. Niggas wanna talk shit, duct tape to his lip, pool table with the stick straight, ain't no. I done hit some sick niggas with the sweet, so they'll do what I say for a little fee. R.P. to Spencer, he was a little G. Look in my son eyes and I see a little me, so I ride like fuck it if a nigga kill me. So long as I go out like a real G. Keep the rubber gloves if shit get thick. If the floor wax down, I'ma talk my shit still when I can't slip.
Never switch sides, who I came with. Life on the line for my clique. Know I'm gon' ride for my family. These niggas won't ride for they cause. Know I'm gon' slide if you call. Yeah, ride for my dogs. I'm gon' ride for my dogs. Yeah.
I done made so much money rocking with the mode you probably wouldn't know. 1,000 after 1,000 piling on the flow. Strategize the options, pocket get the growing. Pop the Henny toast, lot of different coasts. And that's just the day to day. Said that we wasn't gonna be shit, but look how we paved the way, yeah. Cops coming, I'ma take the chase. Can't stop running, gotta shake and bake. So I'm shotgunning to the 808. And I hate to say, but I'm just a sinner. Pops isn't here, but I can remember my aunt had the K with the arm that pull out. Like ornaments you would pull out in December. Or boxes of mistletoe, y'all get the topic, I'm talking cold winter. Still the same dirty nigga, Pilgrim Village, Hazel Place. Time to take it around the globe. Politicking with my woes. I've been sticking to the codes. Also sticking to the mission. Though you niggas often lost within the vision. We ain't giving up or gone to intermission. You talk from a distance, we can't hear that shit.
And I can't slip, never switch sides, who I came with. Life on the line for my clique. Know I'm gon' ride for my family. These niggas won't ride for they cause. Know I'm gon' slide if you call. Yeah, for my dogs. I'm gon' ride for my dogs. Yeah, can't slip, never switch sides, who I came with. Life on the line for my clique. I'm gon' ride for my family. These niggas won't ride for they cause. I'm gon' slide if you call. Yeah, for my dogs. I'm gon' ride for my dogs. Zach, why she wanna leave me alone? Saying all I do is wrong. No rights when they been left turns. Playing that she gotta let it burn. Saying that the house not a home. Sunshine cause she heard it all before. Sometimes she don't wanna be alone. Most times she don't want me gone. She don't know I try my all. She don't know I sprung in the sun, but I'm going in the winter, so we good to the fall. Remember how I told you I get it and I win. Now I'm got it, you ain't answer my call. Wonder if I've been moving too strong. Maybe I just been moving too boss. Really hate when the feeling get lost. Nowadays she just dodge my calls. And the game don't lose like Paul. Young legend Miss John like Wall. And I wish you never met like Carl. Thick game lay it down like law. Made plans but you canceled them all. I was just trying to splurge in the mall. Now I'm home stacking bread till you call.
It's time to roll. She tryna slide. We smoking Zah. Stop acting shy. Cause you a demon when I get between your thighs, girl. You like my rib, you know I need you by my side, girl. It's time to roll. She tryna ride. We smoking. Stop acting shy. Cause you a demon when I get between your thighs. You like my rib, you know I need you by my side, girl.
We smoking that side. I'm trying to get high. She said that she not ready for love, stop wasting my time. I got demons in my closet, I can't hide. I did all my exes wrong, they wish I died. Damn, I tried. They won't believe me when I say this. Oh my God, what a blessing. Hello Phoenix, that's my twin. I told these hoes they won't get my heart again, not again. Cause they went missing when I needed just a friend.
They went missing, yeah, they all went missing. They don't want no smoke, they hit the blunt and
started tripping. My daughter about to be 5. I ain't got no time to be bitching. I'm still reminiscing. We ain't had no food in the kitchen.
All right, folks. You are now rocking with the late night crew. Let's have a little fun. Here's a little toast. It's a toast for me and a toast for you. Appreciate y'all. I want to thank all y'all support. Hey, look, we put in a long day's work. I'm taking over the reality streaming category. I'm the hottest new reality streamer in the entire atheist community. The A-list atheist. Yeah, I'm tired of shit. Please raise your glasses and hold on to your asses. This time we're not doing communion. We've already done communion today. We're just going to go ahead and toast to you guys. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for your support. Thanks to Derek from Myth Vision, my mod. Derek's just one of our mods trying to help us out. Appreciate you, Derek. Appreciate the love and support, brother. And yeah, let's get into something. Cheers.
Stop acting shy, cause you a demon when I get between your thighs, girl. You like my rib, you know I need you by my side, girl.
I forgot my weed, hang on.
Start my morning every day with her. In the afternoon I lay with her. In the evening I'ma stay with her. Hi, I'm in love. I ain't even tripping, but them say she a drug, cause she here every day for me. In the morning hit her faithfully. At least a dub when we touch. No one falling in love. I ain't even tripping, cause she the one I could trust. Even bring her out on dates with me.
Happy 420, let's get it.
She hold me down on the days when I ain't feeling too up. I ain't even tripping, cause she with me in the clutch. I go all out the way for ya. Take some time out my day for ya. I even took her on a plane, but she ain't even a drug. Some say I'm tripping, but they ain't even in love. In the morning I'm late.
Can I just say, dude done had 2 costume changes today.
But I know I'm never tripping. The signs
You know,
say I'm in love. Mary Jane is
I started in Heartbreak J mode. I went to straight Dr. J Bundy, no games, no gimmicks, no fillers. We literally had government business to take care of. I had to switch into government mode. I had to use my government name, my government look, my legit university attire. And then it's goddamn 2 o'clock in the morning where I'm at. And did I just take a little pee break and refill my water and grab a drink? No. I got back in the Heartbreak J mode for y'all. Because I am the goddamn United States champion of Word Wrestling Entertainment. Nobody's going to be able to take this title from me, especially not motherfucking Kent Hovind in our goddamn debate on August 29th at 8 p.m. on the Standing for Truth channel. You don't want to miss it, because I'm going to be taking this here size 12. Possibly also this here size 12. And I'm going to just be alternating them bitches. Shoving them all the way up fraudster Kent Hovind's ass. This nigga's gonna have the audacity to look my ass in the face after I spent 3 eternities in graduate school. Not 1, not 2, but 3 eternities in graduate school. And this motherfucker is gonna sit up in there after he went to some paper mill and got some degree in Hogwarts hogwash. And he's gonna sit up there and demand that I call him Dr. Kent Hovind, and I'm not gonna do it. I don't even think I'm gonna do it. Unless the moderator threatens to fucking kick me off the debate, I will not call his ass Dr. Kent Hovind. Cause that, I draw the line at that shit. All right? I'm gonna show y'all a little part of the argument that we're gonna exercise on his ass. I'm gonna show y'all the comparison that we do. We start with my academic journey. Where did I get my undergraduate degree? This little school you may have heard of called Penn State University. There it is. You can look at it. You can see it. You can see the motherfucking buildings. Look at it. You can look at the fucking campus. Look at the site of University Park from like an aerial view. It looks like a fucking city. Right? It is its own city called University Park, right? You can check it out. You know? And then you're like, all right, Jay, well, where'd you go after that? All right, well, where'd I go after that? Shit. I went to Michigan State University. That's where I got my PhD. All right, cool. What do you think about Michigan State University? What the fuck are you talking about? All right, then you're like, boom, looks like a fucking city. There's a fucking campus. Michigan State University, founded in 1855. Very public, very boring. All right, cool. Nobody gives a fuck. All right, then where'd I go for my postdoctoral training? University of Minnesota. All right, cool. Cool, looks like a university. Cool, that's legit. That's where you go. You get your PhD. You go to another public university. There's the Twin Cities. You go over the river. One side's on St. Paul. One side's on Minneapolis. All right, that's pretty legit. Now, where the fuck did this nigga Kent Hovind get his shit?
The house that we grew up in.
What the shit is this called?
He ran to the house. He died in Nanny
Damn it, y'all, we forgot again where Kent Hovind got his PhD.
If I ain't let that shit go, I won't be right here today. I won't be here for my niece and my nephews. Me and Gil won't be
yeah, his doctoral thesis. Yup.
I had to let that shit go. When I let that shit go, nigga, I started to
Oh, look, this is the thesis. We found it. Yo, we found his PhD thesis.
Man, I'm talking about this my big brother, nigga.
Oh, yes. We found his thesis. Oh, some great quotes. Germany and Japan got together, and we had an awful time in World War II. I don't want to sound like a crackpot, but oh my goodness. All right, wait, where is it? Up there it is. All right. Oh my, Patriot University. There we go. All right, y'all, here we go. Patriot Bible University, y'all. This is the debate topic is going to be, is there good evidence for biological evolution? But I just asked Donnie if we can change it to one of the other topics he proposed, which is evolution on trial. All right, y'all. Now, this is where Kent Hovind got his PhD. Patriot Bible University. By the way, via correspondence. He didn't even fucking attend Patriot Bible University in person. He wrote fucking letters to this paper mill and got his fucking dissertation in a couple of months and got his fucking fake ass doctorate. Y'all, this is Patriot Bible University. The original Florida man, exactly. Do you see this shit, y'all? Yeah, y'all think this is a fucking game out here? When I say I'm not gonna call this nigga Dr. Kent Hovind after I went to Penn State, fucking Michigan. I don't even mean to sound elitist like that, but y'all could go fuck yourselves if you don't know the difference between earning legitimate degrees from Penn State, Michigan State, and now being trained at the University in Minnesota and getting your motherfucking PhD in 2 or 3 months writing letters and writing whatever this horse shit is. Hello, my name is Dr. Kent. My name is Kent Hovitt. I am a creation science evangelist. I live in Pensacola, Florida. I've been a high school science teacher since 1976. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all, I'm probably gonna read all of this just to make fun of his ass. Where in the world did the idea come from that things left to themselves can improve with time? Y'all, there you go right there. Kent Hovind's knowledge of evolution starts with, where in the world did the idea come from? Like, he really doesn't know anything, y'all. What a bunch of horseshit. Quoting scripture. Oh, my Lord. Look at this motherfucker. When Satan realized he could not take over the throne of God, he decided to destroy what God had created instead. Satan, in the form of a serpent, brought the doctrine of evolution to the Garden of Eden. Oh, my Lord. In Genesis 3:5, the serpent says to Eve, this is story time with Pocket, ye shall be as gods. Pride is the same thing that Satan used to cause the fall of man in the Garden of Eden. Satan was jealous of Adam and Eve and their close union with God. The same is true today. Satan wants your attention anytime you try to serve the Heavenly Father. When Adam and Eve fell for the line that they could become as gods, the doctrine of evolution was successfully introduced to the world. Man's pride and ego had been appealed to, and he was no longer content with the status God had given him. Can y'all see y'all, I'm really just reading the shit, y'all. Jesus was right. I believe Jesus was right. You know, that's the type of shit you can expect from Dr. Kent Hovind. Y'all, where the fuck are the citations in here? Did this nigga really write a thesis with no fucking citations? Oh, there he did put a few citations in here. He didn't actually cite anything properly. Oh my God. What is this called? Dissertation for Doctor of Philosophy in Christian Education. Nigga, you don't know a goddamn thing about science. Dr. Wayne Knight. I need to figure out who the fuck this Wayne Knight is. He's probably a horseshit apologist too. Patriot University inspired me to continue my education by making it possible for me to study at my own pace and complete this thesis as I could. Because you're a piece of shit. Your unusual and unique ministry. What is the title of this horseshit, Kent? The History of Evolution. Is that really the title of your dissertation, bro? The History of Evolution? Filled with not the history of evolution? Y'all, we just discovered a fucking gold mine. We're going to have to comb through this, y'all. This is going to become part of our debate prep. Oh, my Lord. Then he talks about Alfred Russel Wallace. I'm so disgusted that he actually mentions these people in his dissertation. Woo! Wow. All right, let's listen to this fucking jackass. No, I'm kidding. I guess he's less of a jackass. He doesn't believe in God anymore. Let's figure out why.
I don't believe in God anymore.
Good for you, buddy.
If you know me personally, I know that may sound really surprising.
Dog, the people that knew me, dog, I worked at a church. I worked in ministry. I'm still a worship drummer, dog. I come from 5 generations of pastors. I went to Catholic school. I was considered a theologian. People wanted to make me a deacon in the church. Yeah, it happens to all of us, bro.
Especially the fact that I talk about my faith quite a bit on
Big Thing Flying Wayne has returned like Pocket Locker has returned to motherfucking airplane mode. All right, this droid cam is frozen on my screen. I don't need that shit anymore anyway. Let's switch it up. Let's switch it on up. Switch it on up. Switch it on up.
this channel. I'm a Christian minister. I work at a church. So that may sound a little confusing. So do me a favor and watch this entire video before you jump to any conclusions. And for the rest of this video, I will be trying to explain myself.
Nigga, I'm jumping to the conclusion that I've lived this story, nigga. I'm jumping to the conclusion that, like I said, I come from 5 generations of ministers, Catholic school, I worked at a church, I've played drums at churches my whole fucking life. I just had to fucking curse my grandparents out to get them to stop going to church so they don't die for Jesus. So yeah, I understand, bro. I understand.
I was taught beliefs were the goal. I grew up going to churches that placed a large emphasis on beliefs. What you believed was more important than anything else. You were not accepted if you didn't think or say the right things. Of course, this was not the case for all churches, but it was the case for most Christian churches I was a part of. Whether they knew this or not, these churches taught me and many others around my age that beliefs were the goal. According to them, once I arrived at a certain set of beliefs or ideas, I was accepted by God, by my church, and by my religion. I've always resisted this way of approaching faith, but I never really knew why. There was always something unappealing to me about the role beliefs played in the life of faith, religion, and church. I always felt there was something more.
A mind is a terrible thing to waste. I'm kind of feeling this video though.
I now believe beliefs are a means to an end. Consider the words of James chapter 2, verses 14 through 19.
YouTube punk is lurking.
What good is it, my brothers, if someone claims to have faith but has no actions to prove it? Is such faith able to save them? Suppose a brother or sister is without clothes and daily food, and someone says to him, "Shalom, keep warm and eat hearty," without giving him what he needs. What good does it do? Thus faith by itself, unaccompanied by actions, is dead. Well, someone will say that you have faith and I have actions. Show me this faith of yours without the actions, and I will show you my faith by my actions. You believe that God is one? Good for you. The demons believe it too. The thought makes them shudder with fear. My beliefs are not the goal. My beliefs are tools meant to lead me to action, and action is intended to lead me to experiences. Beliefs are a part of the equation, but they are not the answer. For instance, simply owning a hammer is not the goal, but using that hammer is. You can do a whole lot with a hammer. You can build a house, a boat, or a table. You can also use a hammer to destroy. Hammers can break bones, wood, and especially sensitive things like glass. I grew up around individuals that essentially used their ideas and their beliefs as tools to destroy themselves and the people around them. Instead of using that tool to build something, they chose to destroy. And I would argue that this took place because they didn't have the proper end goal in mind. The end goal is always unity with God and God's creation. Beliefs and ideas are always meant to lead us where we are not. They're meant to make us more whole, more healthy, and to help us surrender to who we were meant to be. Beliefs and ideas were never meant to harm, destroy, or kill, and I would be skeptical of any beliefs that attempt to do this very thing. As Jesus says, you shall know them by their fruit. What fruit are their beliefs and ideas bearing? The answer to this question will give you everything you need to know about the value of a particular belief or idea. So what happens when a particular belief or idea gets you to where you need to be? What happens when you start to bear the fruit of a particular belief or an idea? Or more importantly, what happens when you have experienced God? I've been a Christian for most of my life, and I only now have experienced God intensely and consistently. And not because I made a lot of money or have no problems, but because I now have a peace that surpasses my understanding. I have peace and confidence that makes no sense. So God is all I can say. Have you experienced that? I sure hope so, because I'm convinced that God can only be experienced. You can't get to God with just beliefs and ideas alone. Yes, beliefs and ideas are helpful. Language is helpful. But these things always point somewhere. and that somewhere is nowhere, and that nowhere is everywhere, and that everywhere is God. None of this will make sense to you if you're still trying to find God in your beliefs or ideas. Beliefs and ideas only give you direction. They only give you a taste. You have to surrender your mind, heart, and body to seek God. You have to surrender everything that you are to the creator of the universe to experience the creator of the universe. When you have experienced God, you are no longer dependent on belief in God to sustain you. Before I got married, I was led to believe through dating my wife Alexis that she would be a great wife one day. That led me to pursue a lifelong commitment to her. Now that we're married, I don't have to believe necessarily that she will be a good wife or that she is a good wife. My initial belief brought me to commitment, and commitment brought me to the marriage experience. In marriage, I'm experiencing the goodness of my wife. I think a similar thing takes place in our relationship with God. My intellectual belief in God brought me to a commitment to God. That commitment has led me to experience God on multiple levels. Belief plus commitment equals divine experience. So I don't believe in God anymore. Not because I'm mentally unconvinced of the reality of God, but because I'm experiencing the reality of God and it is blowing my mind. It is going beyond my limiting beliefs and ideas. It is going beyond my reason and the boxes my intellectual beliefs try to put God in. I have lost my mind and found God in the process. Hallelujah. Amen. I hope that if you made it this far in this video, you now see the value in not simply just believing in God, but having a relationship with God that goes beyond belief. I thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you next Sunday.
We on some real hill shit around here. We keep it 100. If I think your idea is stupid, I'm going to just tell you straight up, this is stupid. This was stupid. That was dumb. You were so close to the right idea. Like, you know, those guys are lame to me. Especially with the, like, that reminds me of Rebecca from Bread of Life, right? I should subscribe to this guy so I can make sure I hate see any of his other bullshit, so I can maybe make a video about how stupid people like this are. Because it's like that thing where he's just tried to outsmart everybody. Because but
I don't believe in God.
It's not really that smart. Rebecca says this, right? She's had experience with God and she has evidence of God. Therefore, it's not necessarily faith that she have anymore. Because, you know, at this point, with all the evidence she has, it's no longer faith. I mean, it's whatever. Unfortunately, I guess there's some flooding in Kentucky. That's no good. Whoa, the FBI searches Mar-a-Lago. Let's go.
First at 11, we begin with major breaking news. Yes! A federal search warrant was served today.
Yo, is it motherfucking Christmas in August? Yo, hold on a second. Hold on. We got to do this shit right. Oh, we got to do this shit motherfucking right. We got to do this right, y'all. We ain't doing this shit right. We going to do this shit right. We gonna do this shit right. Hang on a sec. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Yo, we gotta do this shit right. We gotta do this. Holy shit. I'm glad y'all told me. I'm glad y'all didn't tell me. I wouldn't have been able to get a motherfucking thing done. Redeem hot dog. You know, you too, punk. This is not really the time to be redeeming hot dog, you know. Hang on a sec. He hopped up out that chair. Up, do you want a hot dog? Do you want a hot dog? Say thank you, YouTube punk. Thank you. Say thanks, YouTube punk. Look. Say thanks, YouTube punk. Thanks, YouTube punk. Oh, man. You know what, a relationship that goes beyond belief, the one with your wife. Can you show God exists as easily as your wife? Yeah, exactly. All right, y'all. Here we go. All right, we gotta do this shit right. Hang on. I don't know which way to spin. I guess to spin this way. All right, here we go. Let's do this right, y'all. All right, look, let's pretend we start the show. We're with a commercial. All right, we got a commercial. We got to start with a commercial. Here we go. We start with a commercial. We'll be right back. Check this out.
The taste you never get tired of, always refreshing. That's why things go better with Coke after Coke after Coke.
Welcome to the David Blackman Show. I'm your host, David Blackman, sitting in for your regular host, David Blackman. We have exclusive late breaking news, folks. That's right. You are tuned in to the fastest rising star in left-wing, right-wing media coverage. Let's take you now straight to Florida, where we've got a report that the former president, Donald J. Trump, has had his compound at Mar-a-Lago searched by the FBI. We take you now to Pocket Locker for further analysis. Hi, yes, David Blackman. We're here. We're going to check out this clip provided by CBS Miami to understand the latest here from Mar-a-Lago. Hold on to your motherfucking boats. Shit's about to go down.
At former President Donald Trump's home at Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach County. In a statement released at about 7 p.m. tonight, the former president called the FBI search a raid.
And this is a story that we have been following closely both on air and online. We learned he was not at his South Florida home at the time of the search. In fact, shortly after releasing the statement, Mr. Trump was spotted in New York City leaving the Trump Tower.
Now, information about what went down in Mar-a-Lago is just coming in tonight.
Trump Tower.
Now, information.
Wait, what the fuck is he doing? Wait, hold on. There's a lot of people. Wait, they just gonna let him
in
roll?
New York City, leaving the Trump Tower.
Now, information about what went down in Mar-a-Lago is just coming in tonight.
CBS 4's Gabriela Arzola was at Mar-a-Lago, and she gathered more information on these bombshell developments.
The former president himself confirmed of the federal investigation at his Mar-a-Lago home just before 7, but there's a lot to get to here, but this is what we know thus far. Chopper 4 flew over Mar-a-Lago this evening. You can see a very heavy police presence here. Trump supporters are lining the streets, waving flags and cheering for the former president. We can tell you CBS 4 News reached out to the FBI's Miami office, who had no comment about today's search. Two sources tell CBS News it's related to records missing from the National Archives. CBS News reported back in February that the archives had asked the Department of Justice to investigate his handling of the White House records. The former president was not here at his, quote, winter White House. It's typically closed during the summer months, despite being the former president's primary residence. In a statement released on Truth Social and via email, the former president called this, quote, prosecutorial misconduct, the weaponization of the justice system, and an attack by radical left Democrats who desperately don't want me to run for president in 2024. But CBS News reports the Biden White House was given no advance knowledge of the raid. The president was in Kentucky today touring flood damage. The House Select Committee that's investigating what happened on January 6th is also not commenting. In Mar-a-Lago.
Y'all, they're having a Trump rally outside his residence after he got raided. Y'all, these motherfuckers came to support him, to bring their Trump flags, their MAGA hats. Look, she can't even cover the fucking news of this nigga being raided without, yelling over the Trump rally that's actively taking place to celebrate him as he's being investigated for stealing documents from the,
I'm Gabrielle Arzola, CBS 4 News Tonight.
Thank you, Gabby. For the very latest, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis.
Whereas or not. Y'all some dumb motherfuckers. I mean, I don't. What the fuck are y'all gonna tell us about Jesus and democracy and patriotism and being noble and back the blue and being law-abiding citizens? Y'all are some resurrectionist, insurrectionist, retarded-ass motherfuckers who are literally worshiping the worst person imaginable as your supposed beloved federal law enforcement and the crime-solving people who go round up all the bad guys are like, this Trump guy's like a bad guy. I want y'all to go find me all the motherfucking Trumpists you can fucking round up. I don't care if you got to go to Truth Social, and Parler, and Right Side Broadcasting, and Newsmax, and Facebook, and the Metaverse, the motherfucking what else they got? Parler. Am I missing a right wing fucking scam? A place where they get scammed at and get grifted. I want you to start bringing me as many of these Republic trash, theatard motherfuckers as you can possibly find. And I will start lining them up and super kicking them in the face one at a time. Sweet sin music, sweet sin music, sweet sin music, sweet sin music, sweet sin music. Y'all already know what time it is. God damn it.
Victory, 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 victory.
I will
strike and strike and strike and strike until you have victory.
Strike and strike and strike and strike and strike until I have victory. I am done hiding out. I am done hiding behind the comment section. I am trying to look these fools in their face and tell them how fucking stupid they are. In the fucking eyeball. Listen to me, you stupid motherfuckers. Y'all are fucking retarded. If you celebrate this man, I deserve to get to tell you to your face how fucking stupid you are and awful and fucking ignorant and evil. You're evil. You're everything wrong with the fucking world. You're why we still have racism and sexism and you listen, we are never having the same conversation as these stupid, retarded ass motherfuckers. They are trying to fucking save people from sin. We are trying to save people from their salvation. We are trying to save the fucking trans people from being harassed. They are trying to save people from being transed. We are trying to fight fucking racism. These motherfuckers are trying to fight critical race theory. We are trying to harness our power and understanding of evolution so that we can solve the greatest problems faced by us as a motherfucking evolved species, and these motherfuckers are fighting evolution. We are doing everything we can to survive up in this bitch and not get the motherfucking COVID-19 pandemic. And these motherfuckers are fighting and doing everything they can to not get the motherfucking COVID-19 vaccine. We are trying to do everything we can to progress Roe versus Wade, to talk about what should the future of reproductive rights look like. How can we expand reproductive rights to cover all of the things that have not been addressed? And these motherfuckers overturned Roe v. Wade over the objections of damn near everybody. How much longer are we going to tolerate this motherfucking reality denying horseshit? I'm sorry. I don't understand how we can continue to be nice about it. If you don't understand, that is the motherfucking problem. Let me spell it out to you. You go to a friend. Your friend is sitting on some bullshit. You say, here, friend, I don't want you to be sitting on some bullshit. Here's some fucking honey. You give them some honey. They take the honey. You're like, cool. What happens afterwards? Nothing. They're still sitting on some bullshit. So you come back later. You're like, hey, friend, we need to try this again. Here's some motherfucking honey. How about you stop sitting on some bullshit? I'm trying to be really nice about this. What happens afterward? Absolutely nothing. They are still sitting on some bullshit. So what the fuck does your dumb ass do? Hey, friend, I got an idea. Here's some more honey. Please, 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 please. Stop sitting on some bullshit. Matter of fact, here's some extra fucking honey because I want to be super nice this time because I really want you to stop sitting on some bullshit. And what, of course, happens? Not a goddamn thing happens. Because of course not. Because they have learned the motherfucking true lesson here, which apparently your dumb ass has not, which is that no matter what you say and they don't do, you will continue to give them honey every single time. Eventually, you need to motherfucking... What? That's right, y'all. Y'all know it's coming. If y'all don't know wrestling, y'all know it's coming. Every once in a while, you have your valet jump up on the apron, flash a little ass, distract the motherfucking referee. You reach down into the trunks. You take out the motherfucking brass knuckles and you capsize these niggas right up. You baptize these niggas. You baptize these niggas upside the head with brass, right? Okay? That's what happens. Referee turns around, you fall out on a nigga. 1, 2, 3. I'm tired of it. It's some real heel shit going down. I'm tired of it. Sometimes you gotta take a fucking folding chair and mash a nigga upside his skull with a folding chair. Because it's just that time. Y'all are fucking retarded. Find as many of these motherfuckers as possible. Line these motherfuckers up. I am trying to whoop their asses on the internet all day long. I am tired of this bullshit. The fuck is wrong with these people?
Scientists also weighing in on what happened at Mar-a-Lago today. The governor, taking to Twitter, said in part the search was, quote, the weaponization of federal agencies against the regime's political opponents. He says people like Hunter Biden get treated with kid gloves. Now the regime is getting another 87,000 IRS agents. Banana Republic.
Our team's coverage of the story continues tonight with former federal prosecutor David Weinstein. And David, the FBI is reportedly investigating missing documents that belong to the National Archives. Is that serious enough to merit a search of a former president's home?
It certainly is, Elliot. The Presidential Records Act, one of the items that they could be using to look for these records.
And absolutely, it's a fucking death cult. These motherfuckers want to die for Jesus. They want to take us with them. And here's the fucking thing. Here's the fucking kicker. Here's the part where you got to look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself what the fuck you're trying to do. Look yourself in the motherfucking mirror before you go to bed tonight. And when your ass is done taking a shit, after you get up in the morning, look your ass in the mirror and ask your skeptical atheist ass the following. It's not even a question. Remind your atheist ass of this. Those who are willing to die for Jesus are willing to lie for Jesus. It is not that fucking hard to remember.
Records addresses certain records that are kept by presidents. We saw a lot of this start off when Nixon was in the White House and he was keeping documents. They belong to the United States.
With the cape. Yeah, valet with the cape. Oh, we need that shit. That James Brown shit. Oh, that's a bop right there. Damn, I might have to give me a couple of girlfriends just for that right there. That's a fantastic idea.
During the course of his presidency, he was repeatedly warned not to be taking, mutilating, destroying, or doing anything with these documents. And so this potentially is an extension of their investigation into these missing documents. And it's serious enough because after the Nixon White House, it was formulated into a felony. And so there's serious implications here, not only with potentially time in jail if convicted, but if a person is convicted of violating the Presidential Records Act, they become ineligible to hold public office.
All right, David, now the FBI would need probable cause to have a judge sign.
That would be a big first step. A big first step is let's get this motherfucker off the ballot. It's not nearly enough. It's not a sufficient place to stop. But we need to get him off the ballot. The bigger problem is I think the cat's out of the bag. I think Trumpism is bigger than Trump. And like I said, you can get Trump off the ballot, but I don't know how you get Trumpism off the ballot. That's a much bigger problem.
A search warrant. I'm sure a judge would want to make sure that all the I's are dotted, the T's are crossed before signing a search warrant like this one. What does it tell you about the progress of the investigation?
Elliot, it tells me that they've moved beyond just gathering facts and circumstances. They've latched onto exactly what you just talked about. probable cause to bring enough facts before a federal magistrate judge who's going to authorize a search not only of...
You got to be vigilant against the virulence of the violence and the villainousness.
Individual's home, but of a former president's home. So they better be pretty sure that these facts and this probable cause support what they're looking for. And if it's these documents they're looking for, he's already, through his lawyers in other investigations, told them that he's retained these documents. So the fact that enough probable cause exists tells me that they're moving forward, but it doesn't necessarily tell me that they're at the end of their investigation.
David Weinstein, Miami attorney and former federal prosecutor in Miami, thank you very much for your insight. And we'll bring you new information.
Why doesn't Trump just get rid of him? Like, why would he still have him? Like, is it really that hard to get rid of documents, y'all? Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm not trying to encourage Trump to get away with shit, but like, couple things I don't understand. If Trump has these documents, is he not stupid as fuck? Because he should have got rid of them if he actually had them. So he should have got rid of them, right? And then he should have dipped. He should have got out the country and went to somewhere where he can't be extradited. To me, that to not do that is silly. All right, y'all. Let's get into shit that matters, people we care about. Let's do a little... Guys, you guys know I'm one of the fastest rising streamers in a very competitive category known as RM Brown and Chill. And, you know, we should do a little bit of RM Brown and Chill. We've been very busy lately. We had to do January 6th coverage, and we've had to do a lot of EVIL-ution with people's good old tax money, and the thing's slow because I got to get it off my hard drive. But it's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, what's up?
Hey, what up, Nuts? What up, guys?
You're terrible. Hey, guys, welcome back. It's Monday. I hope that you all know that. You're terrible. You're terrible.
Well, guys, very excited. You're all a bunch of fucking heathen sinners. And those of you that are believers and holy, you're even fucking worse. You're even fucking worse. You're even worse. God damn it. There's no good people anymore. There's just people who want to sin and people who don't want to sin, and they're even worse. Everybody's fucking awful.
Past couple days, because if you don't know this already, I live in a place called Texas. I live in Texas, and in Dallas, they had a thing called CPAC, which stands for Conservative Papilloma Virus. Yeah, I honestly don't remember what the PAC stands for. I'm not gonna look it up because
I really hate when my doctor tells me we have to do a CPAC.
Just a quick side note about Dallas. It's a great place to visit. Most of its tourism is based around, hey, here's where JFK got his head blown off, bro. You can go, you take your kids to Dallas, okay?
You gotta redeem
And what you do is you ride around in a convertible limousine, and your kids can pretend to be JFK, and they wave, and you're up in the book depository, and you produce...
Overwhelming sense of impending doom.
Yeah, mine always go twice for some reason.
Who love freedom, who love this country, and who love...
Lauren Hobart. All right, for those of you that don't understand my
overwhelming sense of impending doom.
My long-running history with Republican congressional women and potential congressional women. One of our favorites around here is the current Alaskan candidate who used to be the 4-time Olympic gold champion of freestyle speaking in tongues. Yeah. And the thing is, she's now running for Congress. And
Betty Attica might need some more peas. Betty Attica Showman.
Right. I was always telling people, she's so hardcore with her. She's like practicing her speaking in tongues, her spirit language. She practices it in the grocery store.
My tongue can do whatever it wants. And really, I'm not paying attention to my tongue at all.
Right, you know? And she's really been at this for a long time. And sometimes it's some pretty kinky shit.
I'd go from Holy Spirit-filled church to Holy Spirit-filled church and get slathered with oil.
But anyway. My real thing. That's that pattern. That's a bop. Y'all know that's a bop. Y'all know you get a good beat. You know what I'm talking about? You get a good beat, and you get some of that fucking Paula White going to a fucking good beat. You be like,
victory, 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 victory. I hear a sound of an abundance of rain. I hear a sound of victory.
Let's go.
I hear a sound of an abundance of rain. I hear a sound of victory.
Let's go. You know what I'm talking about?
The Lord says it is done.
Break it down.
The Lord says it is done.
Break it down. You know what I mean? You gotta have it. But anyway, y'all, I really want to hate fuck the shit out of Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Hobart here at the same time. People be like, Jay, is that really your type? It's nothing matters. Nothing matters other than the awful, unfortunate American tragedy by which they find themselves in these positions of influence, the sheer vileness of their existence, and how good it would feel to splooge all over the face of Republic trash. So you guys can judge me and go ahead and cancel me if you'd like, but we're really trying to make this happen on our Holy Fans page. We're hoping to get Brazzer in on the deal, get some really nice budget going. Guys, are we gonna have to get CPAC in on this? Are they not gonna agree to do this unless we agree to split some of the proceeds with CPAC? And then we make a lot of deals with the devil around here, so we'd do it. And then we'd be helping CPAC. Oh my goodness, this is getting out of control.
Of the greatest president in my lifetime.
Somebody needs to cancel me quickly.
Donald J. Trump.
Mama told me not to.
I can't handle myself.
Misbehaving.
Rusty Bowers is fucked, exactly. Caterpillar knows what time it is. We're gonna do a Rusty Bowers on this one.
Before anyone else. Back in 2016, when he came down that escalator and won our hearts. And I got another thing.
Uh-oh.
I'm just going to go ahead and take care of number 4 right here on the stage. What? At Twitter. At Facebook. You will pay the price for silencing Americans.
Whoa.
Post.
Whoa. Whoa.
So, y'all, if you didn't have time to watch
social
this,
media,
what were you doing? What else were you doing? She was sort of the breakout performance. What is her name again? Lauren Bourgeois. Conservatives, they want the no bull crap. Tell me like it is, man. I just want to hear like it is. And she has the energy of a theme park performer.
The law-breaking, crack-smoking, gun-ditching, hooker-loving,
yeah, we're a perfect match for each other.
Hunter Biden.
Oh yeah, right. That's the energy I need in the sack right there. Yep, there we go. Oh yeah.
She got the little headset mic.
You guys, listen, guys. People don't realize that this is a compliment, right? What they mean, right, is you got to understand what we do around here, folks, right? It's one thing, right, when you go out and there's an arena full of folks, right? And you're yeah, I'm in motherfucking rockstar mode, and there's a fucking HBO fucking special. How the fuck y'all doing fucking New York City? No. We're the type of people who work at the theme parks. We're at your local churches. We're burning it down at your motherfucking local brewery, that motherfucking hole-in-the-wall diner, okay? That's how I get down. That's how you hone your craft. People want to talk about the Beatles and the fucking Strawberry Fields and the fucking Abbey Roads and the Blase. What they don't want to talk about is honing their craft in that broke-ass strip club night after night after night after night after night. And they ain't even getting none because they just got to play music the whole time. They got to not be distracted by all the stripperism going on around them. But that's how they get focused. That's how they honed in the craft. That's why I do what I do. Oh, people show up now. They go, oh, you're debating Ken Hovind. Oh, there was a Gutsick Gibbon video done about you. Oh, you're popping up on Pine Creek and Digital Gnosis, and now you got Derek from Myth Vision as a mod. You must have always just done the sexy boy as an A-list atheist. No, the OGs know. I used to do this show for 1, 2, 3 people. It didn't matter. It didn't matter if nobody was watching. We do this show night in, night out, day in, day out, week after week, month after month, and that's the consistency. That's the energy I need. When we're in that bedroom, you are getting something more precious than a gazillion followers on the whatever platform and all the viewers in the world. You are getting the attention of the one and only most high apostle of the cult of the flying man, and I need you to shake it for me like your life is on the line. I need the motherfucking performance of a lifetime, and I need you to be seasoned and worked out your best shit because it is motherfucking go time.
Like, can you guys clap loud enough to encourage Spider-Man to stop Dr. Octopus?
A man who's really courageous and a really great guy.
Oh yeah, Caterpillar.
And he loves
That's
the
what we like to hear.
Bye-bye, Matt Gaetz.
You guys already know Pocket Locker 86. You guys can hit me up on FetLife because that's not creepy at all.
All right, so then you got your Trump speech, and I've watched a few of these Trump speeches, and one thing, he does the same crap every time. But one thing that I love that he does is like the entire first 20 minutes of these speeches is just him naming people.
Matt DePerno. Matt?
Literally 20 minutes of this. Matt DePerno. They call him Matt DePervert sometimes. Throw that in. Make fun of these people, you know? Roast their asses a little bit, you know?
Congressional candidates. Now, look at this guy. He looks like better than Cary Grant. Do you remember Cary Grant? Today, we don't have Cary Grant. So today, we have Rosie O'Donnell. And we have... What happened to Cary Grant and Clark Gable and Errol Flynn?
Right.
But we have a guy that looks just as good as them. And he's running, and he's going to win. Bo Hines.
Actors, they're not cute anymore. The actors, they're not cute enough. Robert Pattinson, they say he's cute. No, I don't think so. I like a good cutie. I like a good cutie. Look at him in the eyes and I do this.
Like it, and then we did it again.
And then we did it again.
We did it twice. The stock market was actually higher. It was actually higher than it was.
Why do people buy into the narrative that Trump had anything to do with more or less anything good that happened while he was president? Like, I just want somebody to ask him, what did you do to make the stock market be good again? I don't even, I think his answer would be like he talks about the Bible, right? Like, you ever heard Trump talk about the Bible?
An Old Testament guy or a New Testament guy?
Probably equal. I just think the Bible is just something very special.
Right. Can you tell us about your favorite scriptures, Trump?
Well, when I talk about the Bible, it's very personal.
Oh, right. It's just too personal. Gotcha. Understand.
COVID, as they say, COVID.
Probably
such a nice name.
equal.
I wonder where they got it.
It's a good improv right there.
Mitch McConnell got taken for a ride by Joe Manchin and the group.
Uh-oh.
What happened to Manchin?
Uh-oh. Y'all know every time I hear shit like that, y'all, there's only one thing that I hear, right? If you... But did Daniel want... You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about.
And Cinema, what happened? We're trying to figure out what the hell happened. Where did this new philosophy come from all of a sudden?
Okay. All right. Well, for this part, there's a thing that happens in a lot of these speeches where it's so removed from reality that you have to kind of try to figure out, okay, what pretend thing are they pretending to be mad about? And this one, I guess.
Big thing. I noticed your social commentary here lately, and I see that you're of the Lena breed. These people on the interwebs who are just trying to blow up off comments. I have a lot of respect for this. I don't know how you guys do that, but yeah. I don't understand, guys. Is Trump a failure? Like an obvious failure that we all think he is, or is he the greatest grifter of all time? Right? Like I can't decide if he's the worst ever or the GOAT. Like it's kind of tough. Because if you think about that though, like 2016, right? You're $250 million in debt. Like, guys, go fuck yourself. Like, stop pretending to be fucking cooler and tougher than you are. All right, let's be honest, okay? Just sit there for a second and be honest with yourself. Imagine you're $250 million in debt, right? Come on, you're losing your shit, right? You're looking over your shoulder, like, you know, every time you walk your dog, right? Because you're worried somebody's gonna fucking off you because you owe so many powerful people so much money, right? And this motherfucker manages to just grime his way into a run for president. You know, I'll just slash and do whatever the fuck the fucking rich elites tell me to do. I'll fuck everything up, but the fucking cult won't even matter. You know? Even the shit we saw today, he'll get raided by the FBI. It won't matter. Right? I mean, there is something impressive about that. Like, I know it's really hard for me to say that. It's really hard for me to admit that. But I mean, come on. I mean, I don't know if I could do that if I was $250 million in debt. I'd be seriously stressed out.
I guess he's mad about this climate bill that just happened.
Now, a closer look at the historic legislation that the Senate just passed. The Democrats' reform bill is the largest investment in climate policy in U.S. history.
And I guess he's saying he's mad about it because
that's true.
It's for climate change, which is fake. This climate change bill is all over the news, and it's probably one of the weirdest things I've read about in a while, because this is it. This is the idea that these guys came up with in Washington, D.C.
Exactly.
They're like, hey, we need to save the environment. So let's put a bunch of money into things that'll save the environment. Also, the only way we can pass this is if we give barrels and barrels of resources and money to the fossil fuel industry.
Guys, though, wouldn't that make everything make so much more sense if at the end of the day it came out, gang, that everybody was just like, oh shit, now it makes sense, right? Like they do like a big Netflix special or like a mini series, right? And they reveal, you know, all the people Trump was really in debt to. I mean, they kind of did this, but it was like some banks and shit. But like they'll get to like the shit behind that, the shit that's all like the mobsters and the dangerous people and the actual Russian oligarchs, and you know, they'll start naming off like all the people they've actually really offed, and all of a sudden a lot of Trump's choices will be like, that actually, you know, it's still fucked up, but it makes a lot more sense now.
Hey everyone, it's Candace Owens, and so wish that I was with you all at CPAC Dallas. Never wanted to miss it, but as many of you know, I just welcomed my second child and my first daughter, Louise Marie Farmer. That aside, if I was there, I would be preaching to you all about the need for us to stop giving our money to companies that hate us.
Yes.
Which is why I am so proud to co-found and to launch Glorify.
There we go.
Glorify is going to be big.
I just want to say, hey, dude, go come into this thing that you paid to get into to peddle more crap. Remember the Freedom phone that I was peddling?
Yeah, that fucking
Remember the Freedom phone? Which turned out to be, you know, like a drop shipping Alibaba phone, just with a bunch of apps on it.
Finally, we got a phone, and I cannot be more excited about it. And I'm telling you today, you need to get this phone. I'm taking every single one of my chances with the Freedom phone. I hope that people at home will too.
Hey, just wanted to phone in, just wanted to zoom in to peddle crap to you idiots. Hey, you barking seals, I know you guys will believe anything, so some peddling some more crap. Okay?
Pendejo. There is nothing more dangerous to a bunch of...
What does Robert Reed call her? She is pretty.
Power-hungry, abusive, totalitarian nimwits.
Whoa. Jesus, Ted.
Than a free and empowered and energized American people taking our country back. You can French kiss the guy next to you, yelling abolish the police.
Whoa.
The cost of food through the roof, the cost of electricity through the roof, the cost of health care through the roof, the cost of gasoline through the roof.
Pablo. A person you can't say it or type it. You can put it in the Discord. I think I genuinely hate Candace Owens. Yeah. There are some very attractive people in the world that I genuinely hate. She would be one of them.
It's so bad, Antifa can't afford bricks.
Oh.
It is so bad.
How bad is it?
That AOC can't afford fake handcuffs. You can French kiss the guy next to you, yelling abolish the police.
He's doing a call out here. And he's like, this shit's fake, bro. This lady's doing something fake. They do this a lot where they're like, oh, this is just a performance. And, you know, fair enough on that. But then, so they're doing these call outs. Okay. But then you see this going on.
I do.
Go in here and sit with you. I want to go and sit
Guys, the truth is the only reason I haven't taken another hit yet is because I kind of got a pee-pee. So I'm going to go do that, turn on the speakers. Then I'm going to sit in my chair and get high as kite before I do the things that high people do, whatever that means. Guys, and look who it is. My favorite person. Hang on, let me sit here and hate fantasize about fucking the shit out of Marjorie Taylor Greene really quick. Because I really want to hate fuck this bitch. Like, I mean, honestly, I don't know if I've ever tried to like literally sexually weaponize my genitalia in quite the way that I would with her. But it would be some violent shit.
God bless you, Marjorie.
Gross. No, you can't hug her. That's the worst.
So we got a guy doing a little performance piece in a prism, a fake prism cell in a convention center, and people were praying over him. A guy who had never been to jail, who was doing some acting, and they were praying over him.
Yeah. Look, politics in America's fake. So why aren't you guys making it really fake and much stupider in a funny way?
This guy's quite the character. I like this guy. What's his name? Brandon Straka. That name sounds familiar. He's like one of these conservative, like, I'm gonna see if I could do this. A lot of people seem to like this. I'm gonna see if I could do this from some of those people. He spent the day in a convention center in a fake jail cell crying. I dug up like the raw video of this thing, and if you keep watching, it's about like 12 minutes long. If you keep watching, some young dude in his 20s comes up and starts asking him questions, and this dude just totally has a little bit of a meltdown.
Okay. So what I have said repeatedly, I don't know, did you research this at all before you asked me?
I mean, I knew about it, so...
Does it mean a lot to you?
If you want to talk about it, you can talk about it.
Does it mean a lot to you, though?
Does what mean a lot to you?
I mean, is it something you're concerned about?
Is what something... I'm just asking you the question.
Okay, I just was curious because I've answered this many times. I see your hand shaking. I see you feel like you're going to have your gotcha moment with me, obviously.
So this guy's basically asking, so the kid is basically asking him, did you cooperate with the police when they arrested you to, like, basically rat on the other people who went into the Capitol?
You know what I'm saying? Because it kind of seems like you're just trying to have this moment with me.
Are you going to answer the question, or are you just going to...
I'm happy to answer the question. I'm just saying that your motivation is it's a little weak, you know, and your approach is a little weak.
Point taken.
And I think that if this actually means something to you, you would have actually researched it. Absolutely.
If you're talking about that,
I know, but I see the way you're coming over here, and you're going to have your moment. You're going to really let me, you know. And I'm just like, come on, we need to think a little bit.
So do you want to tell people what you told?
He came over so excited.
Do I want to share the information that I shared with the DOJ? No.
I just gave him a marrow snack.
But I feel like I just answered your question.
So,
I mean, this is the thing. You're clearly coming to me with the assumption that I did something and that I did something wrong.
I'm not coming to you with no assumptions.
You did nothing wrong.
Yeah. Calm down. Okay, back to my senator. He represents me in Texas, okay?
You can French kiss the guy next to you.
I can?
Yelling, abolish the police.
All right, I'll do it. Ted Cruz, and here. This is pretty good. Here we go. Let's get back to Ted.
I talked recently with a college kid at one of these schools.
No way.
Who said it.
Guys, it's fucked up that we talk about culture war and this and that and all the things. Okay, but guys, I mean, come on here. What did he say, gang? Like, you can French kiss the guy next to you screaming, saying, abolish the police. Bro, this is America. You know all the shit you could do in this country? You can show up to the state capitol with an assault rifle. You can, let's not even start listing the shit you could do in this country. He's worried you can French kiss another guy. Presumably that's what's the problem here. And say, abolish the police. Okay. I mean, it's so, like, can you really take them seriously when they say shit like this? It's like, yeah. Well, man, not men kissing men. Oh no, I've never heard anyone say. I mean, come on.
Each class, before any student speaks, they're required to introduce themselves.
Hell yeah.
Good night, YouTube
say their
punk.
name and say my pronouns are.
Too uncoordinated to be a cop.
Well, my name is Ted Cruz, and my pronouns are kiss my ass.
Oh, right. I like that one. That was a good one. I like that one. That was a good one. My pronouns are kiss my ass.
That's a standing O right there.
Yeah, I identify.
You gotta
as
love that
kiss my
punchline,
ass.
man.
I like that.
You gotta love that punchline, bro, because that really has the feel
Pearl
of
clutching.
something that was rehearsed just a little too much. He rehearsed that one just a little too much in the mirror. My name's Ted Cruz, and my pronouns are kiss my ass.
And my pronouns are kiss my ass.
My name's Ted Cruz, and my pronouns are kiss my ass. It almost has the feel of like somebody told him, like he was rehearsing it to somebody, and they told him, you gotta really emote during that part. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. You know, come on.
What that was a well-rehearsed wrestling promo where the guy really knows he's got to land that last line, and that's going to be the line where he walks off, you know, because my name's Ted Cruz, and my pronouns are kiss my ass, you know, and then he just dips. It was good. I liked it.
Okay, so on and on, you got all these morons, these idiots saying the stupidest things you've ever heard. Bop 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 bop. Then somebody comes in and ups the ante on the whole thing, and this is the Prime Minister of Hungary. His name's Viktor Orban, and he basically says he looks at the camera, he looks at all the other speakers at this thing, and he's like, you call that goose stepping? This is how you goose step.
Let me quote a few sentences from our Hungarian fundamental law.
Okay.
Hungary shall protect the institution of marriage as the union of one man and one woman.
multiple women.
Mother is a woman, the father is a man, and leave our kids alone. Full stop, end of discussion.
We had to build not just a physical wall on our borders and the financial wall around our families, but a legal wall around our children to protect them from the gender ideology that targets them.
So there we go, Viktor Orban, the Prime Minister of Hungary, doing a lot of goose.
I gotta let you guys know something. I really identify with this. I actually try to resist the gender pedagogy of the liberal elitism because I identify as a pretty boy. You know, when you're a sexy boy like I am, you know, I'm very pretty, and you know, sometimes even attractive women, they get envious. They say, "Oh, your skin is so pretty, and your hair is so long and lovely, and it's longer and lovelier than mine." And I'm like, whoa, like, why are you hating on me just because I'm prettier than you are? Like, just because I'm a man, that means I can't be pretty like that? I mean, what are we saying in this current world? What are we saying to little pretty boys all over the world? Come on, guys. We need more equality. You guys got to stop being such stooges like that.
Stepping. Doing a lot of this.
Yeah, you guys are goose stepping. Stop goose stepping.
Who just a couple days before doing this speech, he was doing some other speech where he said that he doesn't want race mixing
his own
to happen in Europe. So in other words, CPAC loved him. I
feel pretty
they were doing this.
and witty and gay. There you go.
Okay, so all that goose stepping is a little, it's a little stressful, but to really, kind of light the mood and get the party started, check out this jam. Check out this interstitial jam that they played at this thing. Listen to this. Hey.
Oh, come on, that's fire. Get it.
Bluff. Arun Brown.
Oh,
I like that.
Oh,
but the cream rise to the top. Oh yeah.
Okay, so then they go on to have the two doctors that this guy. Where is he?
Generally speaking, Chinese people look Chinese.
That is, I'm coming around to that. I think that actually might be
brilliant. I mean, it's almost as brilliant as the one and only William Lane Craig's.
There are no married bachelors.
That might have some. So then they have the two anti-vax doctors that Joe Rogan had on his thing. Then they have the best motherfucker on the whole man.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Mississippi, Governor Tate Reeves.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh! Party toilets.
Oh, that guy's fucking hot as shit. Man, he's exciting.
That's really weird. Wow.
He doesn't look like a fucked up librarian at all.
Good morning. Good morning. When I think of CPAC, I think of conservative and I think of action. And I'm going to talk about...
Did this nigga just come out at the Conservative Political Action Committee and tell us that when he thinks of CPAC, he thinks of conservative and action? Let me guess. He also thinks of political and committee. This motherfucker.
About both of those this morning, but before I start, I'd like to ask you a question. Now, in today's age, this is really, really controversial.
Uh-oh.
It's a question that makes Democrats cringe when they're asked it. It's so controversial that I wouldn't be surprised if they start invoking the privilege and label me anything but a Christian for even asking it. Now,
that question is, what is a woman? What is a woman? I got one question for you. What is a woman? A woman.
I'm also going to ask you, please
what
don't
does
put this
everybody
on
have
social
against
media
China taking over the world?
Because I don't want the left's keyboard warriors to come out.
We've had
of
our
their parents'
turn and we
basements
suck at it.
and attack y'all, okay?
Oh!
Y'all ready for the question?
What?
Are you proud to be an American?
Not really.
Oh!
Now, did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that?
Okay, so keep in mind, there's lots of beautiful, nice people in Mississippi, of course. I have friends who live in Mississippi, so on, okay? But in general, You know, in terms of like statistics and civic life, whatever in Mississippi, education, health outcomes, all that stuff. Mississippi is an open air shit stain. You know, in all those rankings that you see for Mississippi.
Jesus also has what we would like to call consent issues. You know what I'm saying? Like in his grand plan, when he first saw everything, he was like, I'm going to forcefully impregnate this virgin who's, by the way, like betrothed to someone else. Also, by the way, very, very much likely underage, right? So he like forced his holy seed, that is my own sperm, all over this, I mean, all up inside this young virgin, right? Then leaves her to another man to raise, right? In like the hardest conditions, like fucking illiterate, and he's got to be a fucking carpenter and do fucking hard ass manual labor and shit. I'm just saying, according to today's standards, like we'd be like, dude, your plan's pretty like, it's pretty fucking rapey. I just had to say it, yo. I know like the fucking YouTube algorithm's gonna fucking tank this video and like it's not gonna be seen by anybody anymore, but that's a rapey ass plan. I just gotta say it. And motherfucker, I muted this shit again.
And the worst for health outcomes, but we are the highest for worst for. You know, in all those rankings that you see for Mississippi, it's like, hey, we might be the worst for education and the worst for health outcomes, but we are the highest for COVID deaths.
The 13-year-old
so when this guy
virgin,
sexually walked on stage, I was like, what in God's name is this guy going to talk about?
In our state,
walked on stage.
We were one of the first states to say, you know, we're going to let boys play boy sports and we're going to let girls play girl sports.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Matter of fact, at the school dance, if you're a boy, you're going to that dance with another boy.
We don't like all this gender mixing.
In Mississippi, we're really focused on what gender of people are playing what high school sports because
we got nothing else going on.
Now, they've said for years that Mississippi is 50th in this and 50th in that.
Well, yeah.
There you go.
They do say that. You might want to just...
You might just want to leave that part out. Now, they say Mississippi's the worst for everything, and they're right, but,
My background is in economics and finance, and I'm kind of a numbers guy.
Hell yeah.
So let me give you a few numbers.
Okay.
Please
Over the last 10 years, in fact, for 3 consecutive years in a row, Mississippi is number 1 in the nation for improvements in 4th grade reading results.
How specific, so oddly specific. Guys, this is literally my thing, guys. Hey, look, guys, I'm the biggest thing in all of left-wing, right-wing, atheist counter-apologetics of left-handed bipolar people who play drums, who are also atheist worship drumming evolutionary biologists over the age of 30 and under the age of 45 in America, in Michigan.
Okay. That's great. That's great. It really sounds like he was going through stuff and he's like,
there's got to be a positive statistic in here somewhere. Well, half our population died from COVID. They're like a bunch of 4th graders learned to read this year. Okay, put it in the speech.
I mean, poor Mississippi.
But
Mississippi, they should all be communists, really. If you think about it for more than a minute. They should all be like,
you need to help us.
Well, there we go, guys.
Just a little dip into the absolute madness and sanity of this crap where people do this.
When I look at this news, I start having an anxiety attack.
And then you go like this.
And then
so happy Monday, guys. We hate it. We don't like it. It makes us sick. But I love you. Hope you're having a good time. Bye-bye.
And then they know what time it is. It's time for some gin and truth. on YouTube. Ooh. CPAC. Let's just go CPAC. Yeah, let's stay on CPAC. Let's stay on CPAC.
Hey, get your hands together!
Oh yeah, he was talking about the Kyle Rittenhouse. Let's go Kyle Rittenhouse. Let's talk about this
Texas
shit.
A&M. You know what Blinn said? That fucker's not coming here.
There we go. Let's actually start from the beginning. Here we go.
All right, gang, let's jump into this.
All right, gang, let's jump into this.
Show number 2. And boy, am I fucking tired.
Guys, do you see what these fucking bullshit ass YouTubers be out here talking about? Do you see what these motherfuckers be out here talking about on YouTube, y'all? I'm telling y'all, look. Show number 2. Oh my God, I did 3 hours of content today. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. Oh my goodness, look at my 30-minute stream. That was so long. Oh my goodness, look at the hour. Look, I did an hour and then a day later, no, you can't. You can't come at me with that. You can't. Y'all already know. You gotta miss me with that, bro. I'm out here for like 8, 10, 12 hours a day sometimes. Every single. Sometimes we just do 3 or 4 days show. Like today, we didn't really have to restart the David Pakman show. I could have just went to bed after work. No, I'm just out here. It's what I do. A word wrestler's got a word wrestle. I'm just telling them, we gonna tell them to level up. We gonna have all your favorite YouTubers. You're gonna be getting, thanks to me, you're gonna be getting a lot more content from your favorite YouTubers. Because when they finally figure out what I'm doing, they're gonna be stepping their fucking game up. They're gonna realize they gotta be training, they gotta be in the gym, they gotta get online earlier, they gotta get their fucking technology together, they gotta get some motherfucking color on their set, they gotta get really high level fucking artwork. Some fucking amazing fucking artwork. It's funny. All right, let's get it. Figure 4 word lock, exactly, on some Ric Flair shit. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get their little 5-10 minute quick match. No, I'm the 60-minute man. All right?
My tired ass. Gang, we got to do the whole CPAC thing. Now, if you want to know what CPAC stands for, it stands for fuckface, Mac fuckface, Mac slapnuts, Mac fuckface. Now, gang, I told you guys, one of the most educated people I've ever met was my grandmother, and she didn't even get out of elementary school. And it was my mom who said, when you lay down with dogs, your monkey ass gets up with fleas every time.
Yeah, we should try to clip that. That was funny.
We're going to go over some of the lineup. This is totally impromptu. I'm pulling this out of my ass. But when you just sit here and you think about the lineup, again, when your headline speaker is Donald Trump, fuck you. The last year, again, I did a show on that shit. Look up my catalog. But one of their keynote speakers was Kyle L. Rittenhouse. Did he cure COVID? No. Did he bring peace to the Middle East? No. Did he stop the Atlanta Falcons from playing football? No. Kyle Rittenhouse is famous because he shot and killed 2 people. That's it. Fox made him a media darling. You got assholes like Lauren Boebert saying, I love this kid so much, I want to make him an intern. And all he did was this.
Against people fighting for the rights
of people of color. And the fucked up thing is, again, they made sure you knew that the 2 murder victims had a criminal past. And people jerked off all over that. And I kept saying, what they did 6 years ago had nothing to do with them losing their lives that night. And again, I would play the song, but the last time I did it, my video got flagged for demonetization. And I told you, one day, Uncle Bob is going to do this for his full-time job. But
All right, guys, but in all seriousness, there is a song called Rittenhouse by Tyson James. This song is everything. I don't care. It's a right-winger song. It's like a right-winger song, but it is such a banger.
Not guilty. Do you feel bad for Rosenbaum?
Not really.
The mob threatened Kyle's life, he got busy. It wasn't self-defense, man, y'all silly. Y'all just wanna burn the city, but it's
not guilty.
Should've pop off, mess around and get knocked off, man, y'all just should've walked off. We are not soft with the side off, we got big sticks, y'all are nitwits. Bring a 380, you will get lit. I'm a Christian with logistics, y'all are misfits with the lipstick, man. Okay, I just came to paint the picture.
Oh my goodness.
On the pavement cause you ain't the victor. What is this about? You should have been quicker. You gon' listen now? Too late. Y'all about to make me pull a Rittenhouse. Bring the muscle, pull up at a politician house. Come and take it the two-way and make you listen now. And y'all just trying to send us to the prison house. This a mission. Y'all about to make me pull a Rittenhouse. Bring the muscle, pull up at a politician house. Come and take it the two-way and make you listen now. And y'all just trying to send us to the prison house. This a mission. Y'all about to make me pull a Rittenhouse. Listen, we don't want to do it. You forcing us to move and you forcing us to use it. You forcing us to organize and that is how I view it. Trust me, you are gonna be mortified if we decide to lose it. Okay, got the camo with the ammo. Call me Rambo, this gang. Got the red dot for the headshot. Better get off my lane. And y'all don't want the smoking. Y'all don't really want the pain. And y'all ain't nothing but a joke. It's nothing you can really gain. Okay, don't step foot up on my land. If you don't know, I'm about to tell you there's a line up in the sand. So what is this about? And please don't force my hand. You gon' listen now? Too late. Y'all about to make me pull a Rittenhouse. Bring the muscle, pull up at a politician house. Come and take it the two-way and make you listen now. And y'all just trying to send us to the prison house. This a mission. Y'all about to make me pull a Rittenhouse. Bring the muscle, pull up at a politician house. Come and take it the two-way and make you listen now. Y'all just trying to send us to the prison house. This a mission. Y'all about to make me pull a Rittenhouse.
Holy crap. Yo, when I heard that, I was like, oh no. Oh no. Not a Kyle Rittenhouse banger. Oh, that song knocks.
I'll do my best rendition because, yeah, I'm a vocalist, right? And you heard the instruments, which today's kids, again, this is why you don't like Generation X music. That strange sound that you hear in the background, those are called instruments, fuck faces. Long before someone just sat there with the computer, I'm like, meh, meh. They used to play things like guitars and flutes and bass clarinets, pianos. Go fuck yourselves. But Kyle Rittenhouse was a keynote speaker. Gang, he's barely graduated high school. He's lied about where he's going. He said, oh, I'm an Aggie, and he announced it on fuckface Charlie Kirk's show. And then Texas A&M, who I hate, but I give them kudos, and they said, Kyle who? That motherfucker's not coming here. Hell no. Then he said, well, what I meant to say was, I'm going to go to Blinn Junior College. Then I'm going to go to Texas A&M. You know what Blinn said? That fucker's not coming here. And he was the keynote speaker, which means they made you wait to the very end so that you could listen to that fucking asshole talk. And out of nowhere, they dim the lights, and what'd you hear? And they sat there and they cranked out ACDC's Shook Me All Night Long. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about how angry it got me. And gang, the awning, the electric sign, KYLERITTN, and they kept spelling his name, erase it, spelling his name, erase it. And then the guy was like, hey, get your hands together for Kyle Rittenhouse. The crowd went nuts. The crowd went nuts. What was he famous for?
Killing 2 Black Lives Matter protesters.
He killed people. A fucking teenager. And half this country defended him. Saying, when he sat there and he said, you know, I was out there to protect mom and pop, you know, fucking burger joints. Fuck face. You're not old enough to legally own anything. He's 18 years old.
Wasn't when it happened, he was still 17.
But he's a piece of shit. I don't care if that fucker was 35. That's CPAC. When you can make Kyle Fuckface L. Rittenhouse a keynote speaker, your organization fucking blows. Now, gang, what's really got my piss nice and hot is if I got in my car right now at 3:30, I could be there by 7 o'clock. CPAC is down the street from where I live. Gang, Texas blows. The only leg that these assholes have to stand on is the First Amendment. You have never seen a bigger group of fucking assholes, gang. And we can't ignore it. Now, I had taken a really long break from Fox News and all the other bullshit. And last month, I went to go see my dad. And again, like I said in my previous video, since my world got turned upside down, I've learned so much about my family. In turn, I've learned so much about myself. And you get there, and Dad's got Fox News on. And I was like, I mean, we're all sad, Dad, but what the fuck's going on here? And he was pretty much, you got to know what the other side is thinking. Gang, you know who else thinks like that? This guy. If you guys can see my YouTube history and the shit that I look up, you would have thought that the concussions from football have finally taken their toll. The overwhelming majority of stuff I look up is all the shit that I don't agree with, right? And that's why I was like, oh, Robert, you actually believe in God. And I remember I was, one, shut the fuck up. And two, I remember telling a pastor this when, again, they were trying to save my soul. And I said, me reading the Bible, talking to you, stuff like that, the best way to describe it is like anorexia. Now, gang, the biggest misconception about anorexics is that they're so painfully thin because they never think about food. That's not the case at all. That's all they ever think about. They obsess over it, and they control it by not having it. Gang, I don't have religion. That is why I have combed through that Bible multiple times. I don't have it, so yeah, I think about it, right? I want to know what the other side is thinking. That is why there have been plenty of Pew Research studies to show that when you sit a Christian down next to an atheist and you give both of them a Bible quiz, the atheist wins every time. Why the fuck do you think we're atheists? Same thing here, gang. And my dad's absolutely right. And as a result, you know, I've kind of picked up, you know, my consumption.
Thanks for coming through.
Right? You can't just sit here and ignore that bullshit. Because, gang, I'll straight up tell you, in my opinion, that is exactly how it is we got stuck with the likes of a Donald Trump. How many people sat their monkey ass at home? It's like, there's no way a failed reality TV show star is going to get in the White House. Look what happened. Right? Again, so we got to talk about this. CPAC, again, you want to sit here and you want to rag Marjorie Taylor Greene for being a fucking asshole and stupid and the blase and the glavinoids. She still has a job.
There it is.
Now, again, she's an overpaid Trumplican cheerleader. She has no policy power anymore. It's been stripped from her. But she doesn't need it. She does not need it.
Exactly. I said this when she was stripped of her committee duties. It was actually a favor to her. Number one, it made her look like a fucking victim of the radical left and the rhinos, and then number two, it freed her from that. You know, she doesn't get voted into office based on her policy positions or any of that. So freeing her from committee duties was just a favor to her. Now that's a tragic thing, because it should be a serious stain on the career of any politician in that position, and damn near a death sentence as far as your ability to keep your seat after that. But I remember at the time feeling like, oh, that ain't no thing for Marjorie Taylor Greene.
All she has to do is get up and say, and I'm not going to say it because apparently YouTube's not fucking around and they can't tell the difference because of the algorithm. But let's just say she still repeats the bullshit ass line when you ask a Trumplican, did Joe Biden win the White House? You know what she'll say? Joe Biden is the current president.
Part of an education
They won't say that he won the
damn.
election game. So again, it's easy to sit here and ignore all these fucking people as fucking morons and idiots, but you can't, gang. You can't. Now, Uncle Bobby pulled up some shit. So we're just going to go over the speakers. Now, the first one up, gang, is Donald fucking Trump. He's the last person to speak. They're going to make people wait to hear from the orange baboon. Now, gang, I like politics. I do. Selfishly speaking, one of the worst things that happened to me is that for 4 years, I couldn't talk about politics because Donald Trump is not about politics. Whatever meager accomplishments he may have had, and yeah, I'm quite sure there's some, you can't talk about it. And the fucked up thing is, gang, and I know his supporters don't like the comparison, but it's like Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, it's so hard. It's so hard.
Do you guys want to know one of the platforms? One of the platforms that Adolf Hitler ran on and almost slightly accomplished? Better health care.
Like Seth freaking Rollins.
Adolf Hitler did not come right out and say,
My
I'm
name is Jay
exterminating
fucking
6 million
Bundy,
Jews.
you know? That'd be great.
Again, if a predator looked like a predator, they would never predate. Very few dictators get in their power position by coming out and right out saying, I'm going to be the biggest fucking asshole you've ever met. They're like abusers. Abusers.
Well, Donald Trump was pretty close.
Stereotypical because of what I do for a living. They're handsome. They're well educated. They will fuck you 72 times a fucking week. They've got more money than God. Complimentary. And he's like, this is the greatest guy I've ever met. Slowly and slowly and slowly and slowly. Next thing you know, you haven't talked to your family in 6 months. You're beginning every sentence with, well, Donald teaches me. You're doing things sexually that is like were once on your hard no list. Now
That's
is your
amazing.
everyday. Gang, that's Donald Trump. Donald Trump is an abuser. You think I'm bullshitting? Go look up the over 3 dozen. Over 3 dozen. Now I don't care about his policy. I'm just gonna sit here and talk about all the fucks that are talking at fucking CPAC. Would you grab your phone, please? Donald Trump is an abuser, and he has over 3 dozen credible sex crimes accusations against him. And this is when everyone likes to say some bullshit like, well, you know, I don't want a pastor, I'm electing a president. Let me ask you something there, fuckface. I don't care how long it's been since you and your significant other have had a date night. When the babysitter shows up and they have one pedophile-based accusation, you're not hiring that person to watch your goddamn kids. And if you say you do, congratulations, you're a bad parent. Donald Trump has over 36 credible sex crime accusations against him. And this country elected him president, and he's a keynote speaker at CPAC. Now, again, I do not like, my brain just farted. Not Laura Ingraham, the one that got fired from Fox. They all fucking look alike. Blonde hair, blue-eyed white woman. Megyn Kelly.
Sure.
Megyn Kelly moderated one of those debates. And I gave her kudos. She held his feet to the fucking fire about the sex crime accusations. And I can't remember which one it was. Again, I'll use their line. I can't keep up.
Damn, that's crazy.
And she asked him specifically about that person. He shrugged his shoulders. His tone of voice got really smug. And you know what he said?
Needs to fart, not his
She's not
brain.
my type. Gang, let me tell you something. If I had a daughter who had a boyfriend and I found out he had a sex crime accusation against him, first and foremost, no, my daughter's not dating that dude. Period, end of story. Right? But let's say I got caught slipping and I found out after. And he sat in my goddamn kitchen. It's like, boy, sit your monkey ass down. Now, so far I haven't heard a goddamn thing about, you mistreating my daughter. But I heard you mistreated Susie Q. Is that true? Did you rape her? Did you touch her inappropriately? And if his response was, meh, she's not my type, I'd be like, hey, it's real easy. I'd sit my woman down and I'd be like, well, I'm going to go to jail now for being a dad. You know where the money is. My mom and papa will take care of everything else. I'm going to go be a father now. You think I'm going to sit there and listen to some asshole joke about rape? No. This country heard Donald Trump make a joke about rape, and over half this country said, I'm going to vote for him. That's the keynote speaker at a fucking CPAC game. Now, a lot of this is just going to be a repeater, but it has to be. Because if Donald Trump doesn't get in the White House, I guarantee you it's going to be a disciple like a fuckface Ron DeSantis.
See you later, Caterpillar.
Right?
Thanks again.
Go
See you
fuck
later.
yourselves. Donald Trump. Yeah, again, what was that? The G7? That his fucking daughter sat in on. Gang, she owns a fucking sweatshop that fucking makes purses and fucking shoes. Why is she at G7? But Donald Trump finally showed his monkey ass up at G7. Which, by the way, gang, apparently me and Donald Trump have the same dimensions. 6'3" and 235, 240. Gang, please go fuck yourselves. Just so you guys know, I told you, that guy right there, that's me. That's me, 12 years ago, 13 years ago. Other than the gray in my beard, I look the same. I still go to football reunions. People recognize me sometimes, and they say, you look like you can still play. It's like, I guarantee you I can't, but thanks for saying that. Gang, please go fuck yourself. I don't want to hear jack shit about how muscle weighs more than fat, the blase, and the fucking flavonoids. Donald Trump is in his 230s, the exact same way I'm ready to run the New York City Marathon. Now, shut the fuck up. We may be the same height, but he's got me by, at minimum, 45, 50 pounds. Go fuck yourself. I don't even know where the fuck was. Oh, the G7 shit. Again, I'll speak for myself. Gang, Donald Trump walked out with the world leaders. Again, I think the last time I talked about it, I wasn't on YouTube because I was still doing Ghetto Fab podcasting. Donald Trump quite literally shouldered 2 world leaders.
Oh, yeah, I remember that shit.
Bucked up, popped his lapel.
That shit was
Gang,
crazy.
If my daughter did some shit like that, if her mother didn't get her, I would. There's no fucking way you act like that. Hold on, gang, buddy. I think he's got to get some water or something. He's got to answer his pants. Ah, fuck. Sing the song, gang. Don't
you want to get fucked up?
I told y'all that story about when Dad picked me up from daycare one day. I stared at someone who was confined to a wheelchair. He said, "Don't ever stare again. It's not polite." You know what I haven't done in 45 years? I haven't stared at anybody. This fucker sat there. I just belch. Hashtag I'm professional. This fucker sat there and imitated a Pulitzer Prize winning reporter. You guys remember? I don't remember.
Embarrassing.
Couldn't fess up to it.
Well, not only did he not fess up to it, all his sycophants made excuses for it. That's your keynote speaker, gang. Sat there during the Puerto Rican hurricane recovery. Sat there. First and foremost, blame Puerto Rico. Your economy threw our budget way out of whack. I'm not even close to bullshit when I say that's like walking up to a rape victim and saying, "What were you wearing?" Then he sat there with the survivors, shot hoops with fucking Glad fucking paper towels. Like he was throwing peanuts at an elephant in a zoo. Half this country said, that was fantastic. I said, please go fuck yourself. That's your keynote speaker. That was your 45th president, gang. That is 3 hours from my house. You remember anything else that fucker did?
I just remember the paper towel thing. Those of us who are in the know all went,
No, yeah.
like, no, he didn't. Don't.
But I mean, if your granddaughter treated another human being half as bad, I mean, give me a break.
I know something else he did.
Huh.
He called NFL football players sons of bitches.
Okay, let's do this, gang. This is going to be a longer show than what I thought. Donald Trump had harsher words for black football players who quite simply said, don't murder me. He called them sons of bitches. Now, if I got anyone on this podcast or this YouTube channel who's going to flex the whole don't disrespect the flag thing, I'm going to tell you, hang in there, because you need to hear this. But I'm going to start off by saying, go fuck yourself.
That's so good.
Right? Again. You know what? I don't even have to make shit up. You took the soldier's oath, didn't you? Did they tell you to jerk off to a flag, or did they tell you to defend the Constitution of the United States?
The word flag is not in the oath anywhere.
Thank you very much. Please go fuck yourself. Again, 7 years ago, I sat in people's luxury boxes. I sat in people's homes, and they could not be bothered to interrupt their intellectually vapid conversations for their special song and their special piece of clothing. But since a black dude who was told by a white veteran to take a knee, all of a sudden, everyone's Steve Rogers up in this bitch after he took the super soldier serum. You think you're Captain America. All I see is Bubba and Cletus in fucking overalls with hay coming out of their mouth. Donald Trump had harsher words for black athletes who said, please don't kill me. Not even harsher words. He praised the traitors from January the 6th. You guys remember that? We love you. You're very special, big league, tremendous. He told people.
Yo, that shit kills me. He said, we love you. You're very bigly tremendous. I'm feeling goofy. All right, y'all. I got to take this fucking dog out. He needs to go to the bathroom and shit. Then I'm going to eat some motherfucking chicken wings. Then I'm going to go to bed, work on this video. I got to work on that fucked up ass presentation, try to figure out how to get some food, maybe some grocery up in this bitch tomorrow. I love y'all so much, man. We had a great time. I told y'all it's going to be a big week. It's going to go by quickly. It's already Tuesday. Y'all already know what's happening on Friday. My birthday, Lena's birthday, LaGuardia album release party, finishing our month of daily streams, donating to the International Bipolar Foundation. Boom, got them all. All right. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all so much. Have a great night. In the name of Darwin, the Dawkins, and the Christopher Hitchens, science bless you all. Poof!
Got that sweet juice, Minute Maid, some of out that lemonade. Take a sip, blowing purple clouds, taste like lemon haze. Conversations back and forth like damn, we could go on for days. Looking back at it like damn, she bad when she walk away. Here we go, been down this road, they already know. When we go on tour, I'll take you anywhere you wanna go. People talk about us like they understand just what this is. I just wanna give you all you want and then the double it. They all say I'm way too young, maybe I'm just ignorant. I won't find nobody like you on some real shit. Spend a couple hours on the phone. Hey, I don't wanna let you go. I'll be all about you, babe. I'll be all about you, babe. Saying so unless you don't know, they won't find what we got and that gon' drive me crazy. No need to rush, I'ma still be here tomorrow. Had to take my chances, baby, I just struck the lotto. And I be so gone, don't know where I go wrong. Don't remember last night, I blame it on the bottle. And I'm just living life, I would rather not question it. All the time invested, you could see that we was next to win. Over anything, I'll still be right here when they gone. I just had to put you in the sun, don't get me wrong. They all say I'm way too young,